Oh, there's Sebica, look. There's Sebica. Go check them out. Sebica's a wonderful bean. We love Sebica. They were also playing some RimWorld, and I hope that they had an awesome time. Right, this is not pointed at me. So there we go. Now it's pointed at me. Hello. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, we're gonna go new colony. We're gonna go, Dumb Squad. 3 Dumb Series droids, or pit droids, a Gonk power droid, and a single B1 battle droid. That's what we start with. Star Wars, how many 40k mods are there? None. There are 0 Warhammer 40,000 mods in this pack. I know. It's crazy, but it's just crazy enough to work. Chat is now showing on the just chatting. Oh, not showing, yes, because it was swapped over to the combined activity feed. I'll swap that back over. Thank you for letting me know, Severin. That was one thing I forgot to swap back over after last night's stream. I know, sacrilege. We're going to go with Randy, though. Randy on Adventure Story, reload anytime. Now, what I'm going to do is get rid of all the factions that are not part of the Star Wars mods that I've added. Did I just... No, Rough Pig Union does need getting rid of. Gentle Tribe. Fierce Neanderthals, Savage Impids, the Wasters and Pirates, and the Mechanoids and Gene Line. This is now only the Star Wars factions that we've got in, of which there's still quite a few, in fairness. Moisture Farmers, Binary Star Raiders, Confederacy of Independent Systems, Death Watch, Old Republic, Sith Empire, the Chiss Ascendancy is even in, so, you know, it's gonna get spicy. I don't know if Admiral Thrawn's kicking about somewhere, but maybe he is. Let's find somewhere nice and equatorial. And preferably mountainous. Because that's how we roll. Moisture Farmers, they sound salty. See what you did there. Year-round growing. No caves. Beautiful. We're going to go with inactive ideology on this one. I know. Ideology has been kind of cool in the past, but we're starting with droids, for goodness sakes. They've got no ideologies, and there's no way that they can convert other people to their ideology. And we start with a single rogue droid, B1 droid. Worth pointing out, there is no point me re-rolling, because the skills are set for droids. So we just get into it. Nice quick start. Nice quick, easy start, you see? That game sound was up a bit, wasn't it? I think. There we go. Right, let's have a go. They must have ideology. They all believe in Silicon Heaven. Blue milk for everyone. Love it. Right, here's our ragtag little squad. So I can now, in theory, get this connected. Do you wanna connect? Options. Mod options. RimWorld crowd control. Retry that connection. Connected! There you go. Sometimes you have to kick it. Right, start that. And then I go in here. Extensions, my extensions. And I, in theory, swap it over to Rim Connect. But why can't I... Oh, God. No. Oh, it's there. Yeah. I was about to say, what on earth? Activate as overlay 1. Oh, you're all grabbing the coins. Excellent. Replace. Now the question is, has that connected? Check, can anyone just see if Rim Connect's popped up? Thank you for the mod pack. Hey! Yes, the hygiene mod is a thing that you've got to learn, isn't it? It's up and it should be working. Brilliant. Right, well, let's get this party started then. Step 1 is to build a small recharging station, so to speak, for the bots. And the best way I think we're going to do that is by claiming this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is an interesting map. This is almost all mountain. There's going to be some hidden areas in here. There has to be. There absolutely has to be. Where's the first chaos pole? Calm down. Calm down. Not yet. Allow all. Start moving. Oh my god, here it comes. Hue of Fun has sent a new... Oh, the new recruits drop as droids. Oh, Interesting. I think we're a droid colony. A new B1 battle droid, OM5197, has arrived. That's interesting. What else did we get? Hermit tunic, turkey meat. Hey? Okay, rebel officer uniform and clone pauldrons. At some point we're going to have to get some actual people. But, you know. Hue of Fun. Welcome, Battle Droid Hue of Fun. Its title is Droid. Right, structure. Let me get this placed. Because we can take apart what's inside, we can repair up the rest. Pit droids doing their job. Beep boop. I love it. Thank you for the mystery donation as well. Random objects. Oh, we've got a Sith officer cap as well. Good times. I like that most of the stuff that came down was also Star Wars stuff. What do droids eat? Batteries. And more specifically, charge packs. Which we can refill using some cunning methods here. Bear with me. So if I put this battery here, this is what this gives you to start. And I put this charge pack charger here. And then I basically put some stockpile in the rest of the room because, you know, we're going to need it. Then I need to set a zone. Expand allowed area, manage areas, power zone. So this is quite fun. If you're not familiar with gonk droids, they are walking power generators. They're little fusion generators. So if I tell the gonk droid it has to stay in the power zone, then it will stay here, and because they never run out of energy, and it will charge this battery just by being near it. So that's kind of fun. I'm interested to see how this colony really works, this like all-droid colony. So there you go, look, the battery's magically charging because it's near to the droid, and any time that we run out of charge packs, they'll just fill it up again. Wireless charging, love it. Right, so we'll get all this stuff grabbed. I've no idea how we're going to do research. These guys have an intellectual skill of 0. I've just realised that. I don't know if research is possible. Which is going to be a concern. Yeah, we're going to need to keep an eye on that. Do that, put a door in it. Make ourselves a little room. Is the droids a mod or DLC? It's a mod. So this is all Star Wars mods that I've added. So this is a new playthrough. It's all Star Wars themed. I haven't put the mod pack together on Steam Workshop yet, so that'll come later. It may also get tweaked a little bit if we find that this doesn't quite work. So I don't like to put the mod pack up straight away in case we have to keep making changes to it. It's been known to happen. Look at these little droids going about, doing their jobs. A new colonist has arrived from Data Swami, EA3183. You're all battle droid cogs in my machine. That's what you are. You're all battle droid cogs in the machine. I love it. By popular opinion, your channel has gifted 20 full charge packs. Thank you kindly. 20 droid snacks. That's what that is. He's going to get mad with control. I'm not. Believe me. It's not going to work out, is it at all? So anytime charge packs get used, they get shoved into here as depleted, and once there's 10 in here, it takes a chunk of power out of the battery to recharge them. So as long as that gonk droid chills here and does his thing, we're good. Because I don't know what else we could do for power right now. We can do like wind turbines and stuff. Okay. That's fine. Blue milk! Huzzah! It has to happen, doesn't it? Has to happen. Blue milk is a requirement. Facts. We might have to build up like enough achievement points to do a Man in Black if we want any people. I'm also interested to see if any of you come in as different droids. Because that could be quite fun. Right, what else do we... Why are we not building this? Oh, it's limestone walls, that's why. They're not meant to be limestone walls, they're supposed to be wood walls. Duh. And so why are we not building the thing I asked for? Because I'm a big old derp. There are droids in the store. Nice. Again, not sure how they'll drop in, but I guess we'll see. Can't be used by droids. So there's specific droid gear, I'm guessing, that they can equip. We shall see. Construction botched. No, that's not acceptable. Also, yeah, I will point out, yeah, Huofun, you got that right. That is 8 buckets of blue milk. That is a lot. It's a lot of blue milk. Odd says if they're not a gonk, they'll riot. That's fair. Good, we're chopping the trees down. I should probably get some actual power up, you know? See if the battery can sustain a couple of these. Rename the gonk then. His name is Julio. And I have Buttermilk, Jethro, and Tie-Dye are our pit droids. I love that. It's quite fun. This little room built and lit. What's this need? Steel. We've got that. We've got steel. Because one of the... Oh, hello. Yeah. Yeah, there's other charges on there. New colonist, Bear Doof, is a battle droid. I think they're all coming in as battle droids. Well, at least the Star Wars mod pack's probably going to be good for a couple of runs. Are reskinned cows? What? Oh, I see what you mean from the names. Yeah, Buttermilk. That scans worryingly well. Turns out droids are not very good at chopping down trees, or certainly not battle droids. They also learn about these things very slowly. They're good at shooting, though. We just lack any form of weaponry, I notice. We have not started with any weaponry whatsoever. Which is worrying. It is worrying. At the very least. Droid restoration kits. What are you? Fully restore a droid from wear and tear to missing parts and even reactivating ones that have ceased functioning. Missing parts may be repaired with makeshift replacements. This won't work if the droid's brain is destroyed. Oh damn, so that's like a... That's almost like a resurrector for droids. It's kind of handy. That's kind of handy. No one's going to be a Force user on this run at this rate, no. A flame bow? That sounds fun. That sounds very fun. And any of the... Oh. Hang on. Right. What I do know I need to do is get the Hypertech Fabricator up in here. I'm pretty sure this is going to make most of our droid-related stuff. I chose no weapons as part of starting items. I mean, this was a pre-made... oh my god, why does the camera keep... Come down and look at me, not the ceiling, please. I'm over here. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I don't know why that's the case. Can you equip that? You can! But Hue of Fun is equipping it, so... Sorry, that's Hue of Fun is the first armed battle droid. Battle droid with a bow. Excellent, I love it. We're bringing over the stuff. And good, the pit droid's doing it, I think. No, one of the battle droids is. Construction 6, so that's the same as the pit droids? It's actually better. It's actually better. Poll is live for research. Research purposes? Okay. So Hue of Fun is using polls for research purposes. I don't know how to feel about that factor. Here's the thing: if we'll do this droid-based playthrough, and then I'll probably do another playthrough where we use actual characters, you know, and just mix it up like that. Should be good fun. Ooh, how much does the gonk charge for? Enough. It's outdoing the usage of this. So what can this make? Oh, a lot. Okay. It can recharge charge packs, but we don't need to do that. It can make hypertech components out of advanced components and durasteel. Jeez. Oh, Twitch drops. An awful colonist. You've dropped in Dodson. Dodson is awful. A 15-year-old baseliner with absolutely no skills whatsoever. No, it's a person. I love that you've made Mini Wrench an awful colonist. I see. I see. That's how it is, chat.
Look, you. I had put the name before the awful thing, but
oh yeah, double flame on research. Actually, that double passion on research is probably the one thing that we really needed them to have, isn't it?
see, mini scientist.
Mini scientist, yeah.
But I did think that would be a way to get some humans in.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair.
I might, if
At
I'm
points,
feeling nice.
at certain points in proceedings.
But don't expect
We
any
need some
good
power
humans.
generation, don't we? Don't expect any good ones. Yeah, that's fair. And I have to feed them. Oh no, they need food. Uh-oh. That person's going to need food.
Yeah, they are.
Ruh-roh.
Hey, you got plenty of blue milk.
I mean, we've got a bit of blue milk for them to drink. Well, spanners could enable us to save up for colonists in RimConnect by making them expensive. The thing is, buying a colonist at RimConnect is going to drop another droid. I'm pretty sure. Ah, careful.
You are at my mercy, chat. I only put my hand on the back.
Yeah, I know, but it makes me go flying.
What?
Like, stop it. Pack it in. God, I tell you, chat. If I go in there and I lean on Hugh of Fun's chair when she's sat in it, I'm not allowed to do that.
You are a self-proclaimed chaos streamer.
I am
a cozy streamer. Different vibes. I wouldn't come in if I thought you actually minded.
Oh, that's a point, actually, Severin. If the poll spawned an awful colonist and it was a person, maybe actually RimConnect will do it.
I'm sorry, what?
The poll you did
Yes.
was in RimConnect.
Yes.
It spawned an awful colonist.
Yes.
That awful colonist is a person.
Yes.
Therefore, if we
Allow
purchase colonists at expensive amounts of silver, so it's not so we don't get spammed with them.
Then they can choose.
Whether they're spawning droids for the cheapo crowd control purchase, or people for the more spenny.
Bearing in mind that will be from any race, I think, so you might end up with like a Chewbacca.
It could be. I don't know.
It should be
Generic colonist is what I'm thinking. Not awful, not good, not worse, just generic.
Yeah. And anything spicy I can sort.
What's expensive? What counts as expensive? Because I've not been using their side of it, right? So I don't know how it feels to be saving up for these items. Like, what counts as
$2,000?
2 grand? 2,000? 2,000 for a people colonist? What are we feeling? What are we feeling, chat?
5k.
Can
5K.
you feel it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're thinking 5k. You're thinking go. I mean, this might result in force sensitives or useful pawns. So yeah, let's go spenny.
5K,
Let's go
5K.
spenny. And hey, we can always tweak it later. If that turns out to be way too spenny, we can de-spenify it. It's a word. Ah, that crashed through the roof. A blaster pistol. Nice one, that one, kid. And also some raw muffalo meat. That's what we need to feed people. Right? Right, hang on. I've just got to set a load of stuff building really quickly. De-spenify. Here's the thing. Your generic colonist at this stage, Krabs, is a battle droid. You get a... Oh my god, you've pulled the ring pull off your can. No, this is an awful idea. Come here.
How do I fix... Don't poke it with your finger. Danger.
Notice how I'm using my fingernail.
Danger.
And therefore not causing any danger or issues.
So much danger.
Now, what you want to do, though, is get that bit off somehow.
No, I'm not going to poke myself in the face.
Okay.
Fine.
The silver rate's decent, so it might take more than one stream, but not too long. I think that's fair. I need to figure out, so the kitchen, freezer, in a bedroom somewhere, don't I, for the mini wrench. Mind your toes.
We could also say, you know, people donated X amount to the charity that we fast tracking for.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Pawn fast track if you donate to the charity. 2 fine meals, thank you, Odd, and 70 pemmican from L Crabs. This is good. This is edible stuff. This stuff's edible.
That would have to be like over a tenner, I think, because again, we don't want to be overrun with colonists.
Yeah, that's the key, isn't it? Not getting completely overrun with colonists. I think.
Oh, you did put your doors in. I was like, well, that was.
I did. I put doors in. I put doors in.
Choice.
If there's a chance to spawn force sensitives, we don't want. Yeah, it's. Well, here's the thing, L Crabs. I don't mind how many battle droids you want to send me. And therefore, because we've made it spenny, if you want to send more than one colonist and drop 10,000 points on it or whatever, then, you know, I'm not going to stop you. Just be aware that that is hella spenny.
And you know, also be aware that VC is chaotic and world events happen.
Yeah, very often. Oh god.
Oh, Mini Wrench is an explorer. I love it.
I mean, yeah.
No, see, people misunderstand. They think, oh, this person is awful at everything, but actually it's just because they're a toddler.
Yeah.
Who's a chaotic
They're actually quite good for,
yeah.
for where they're at.
Clickety click clack.
Furious clicking intensifies, chat.
Oh, before I forget, the internet says that this is a mechanical keyboard.
Technically, yes.
Well, then I should be able to rip all the keys off it. Right?
I wouldn't.
I've got my little tool.
No, because I've pulled some keys off this before and they were challenging to put back on, shall we say. Different story if Minnie was actually 93 years old. He's not, he's 15 and 8 days.
No, because I feel like 93-year-olds also act like toddlers.
That's completely fair, actually. That is absolutely a reasonable statement and 100% true. No, wait, because that would be me calling my own grandmother a child. And she's not. Set Minnie's research prio higher. Good point. Good point. Minnie's research priority. Let's get solar panels straight off the bat then. Since currently we're purely running off a gonk. How much do you generate? Do you say? Does it say how much it generates? No. Just that it generates. They did say they wanted to aid the robot uprising, that's fair. The elderly years are often called the second childhood. Again, quite accurate. This storage is going to need to be bigger, isn't it? L double bed. Oh no. Turn it around, mate. There we go, that's what I need. Meter side. See what kind of light that projects. Where's Chaos? On its way. Hey Raven. I say on its way, it's actually not this playthrough. So we're going to need more power generation on principle that we're going to need poop nuggets. We're running low on steel. That's not gonna be good. We're already running low on steel. Are you steel? You're steel. Right, orders. Vein mine, that's steel. Let's go! Darcyon's cross lightsaber, 100k. You'd hope that that is going to be strong as tits though, right? Right, so any conduits going through the wall there then. Like that, and like this. Ooh, cancel that one. And we'll put a wood-fired generator up there. Good. Why would I start the game with 4 B1 battle droids? I didn't. I started with 1 B1 battle droid. And 3 pit droids and a gonk. Since then, chat have sent 3 B1 battle droids and mini wrench. Mystery donation. 1 Sith officer cap. 1 insect meat. Some cloth casual clothing. A wake up. A slug rifle. And some chinchilla meats. And 8 medicine, thanks you have fun. Yeah, with living people we're going to need medicine, aren't we? An animal is self-tamed? What? What? Oh my god. Hue of fun. Hue of fun. It's a porg. Hey? Larry. Larry the porg. Oh, Barry. Barry the porg. Done. See how long he survives. Right, we're slowly building. We don't really have any lights at the moment. These Star Wars lights are a bit... they're not great. They use a lot of power for the amount of light that they put out, which is naff all. Is this unroofed? Constructed roof. No, it is roofed. Yeah, it is roofed. Mini range should be researching very slowly. Bad temperature. Yeah, that'll do it. Are we sure Mini isn't Force Sense? We said a cute sidekick tame. It's not got the trait. Not got the Force sensitive trait, so sadly it's no dice. Safety harness. A new colonist has arrived, sent by Falgard. Falgard now has a beep boop robot. Eat the child, God. What the hell is this? Ah, a knife. An exceptional steel knife. I like it. Right, are all the battle droids armed yet? Not even close. So might as well want to get that slug rifle, eh? Cool. Feed the child to the Force-sensitive Porg. Oh, do we think the Porg's Force-sensitive? Right, I see. Where's Barry? Barry! Where are you, mate? Are you Force-sensitive? That'd be terrifying. An actually Force-sensitive Porg would be a genuinely terrifying notion. Throwing that out there. Falware. Oh! So that's an area. You know? That's what that is. He's mining something. You'll make it out of there eventually, Fal, or your batteries will run down and we'll rescue you later. I have only been on speed 1 this whole time, so now we can kind of afford to speed it up a little bit. Test their metal. What metal do you think we have that needs testing? You forgot you were watching my screen and tried to drag the map. You'll think you could always spawn a replacement. It might become necessary. Might. It's a hard might. Twitch event. A raid! Good! Where are they? Oh no. Are they also trapped in one of the outfield areas? Is Fal about to get murdered? Where are the raiders? That's doing me a concern, that is. I think they're going to be in one of the hidden areas around here. Hey look, we can see exactly where Fal's got to. Okay, hang on. Let's cancel these. Just drill your way out. In fact, just literally drill your way out. The edge blocks. Edge of the map. Just go. You've got this, buddy. We believe in you. I've got a feeling that there's angry raiders somewhere on the map. Somewhere I can't understand. He's edging the map. Now. Now. This is the teeniest, tiniest storeroom ever. But hey, if it serves a purpose. Furniture. Oh, I've got no wood, have we? I chose to read it out. I did choose to read it out. That's fair. It's absolutely true. Well, good news is, if the bad people are on the map for long enough, they should just give up and go away. If once they realise that they can't get to us. Let's tuck a dumpy dump in here. Severin, I just had the same thought. Need a chunk pile. 5k for a generic colonist, yes, or you can get a battle droid through crowd control. No limit on pawns. You send as many as you like, although these battle droids are largely unarmed at the moment, so that's terrifying. They are half-decent shots, all of them, so there is that. Less than 3 hours to go till the magnificent burb starts. That is true. We are T-minus less than 3 hours to the superb owl. Also, yeah, Raven. Generic colonist is a possible force sensitive / Jedi. So, that's another reason why it does that. Okay, these charge packs are getting filled quite nicely. That's good. That's good. Gonk is still successfully powering the whole base. Mini Wrench has a bed. These aren't canon B1s now. No, they're not. At all. It's nice because it's largely droids. They'll work through the night. We can make all kinds of grenades and grenade belts. We can make Tusken gear. We can make vibro weapons. That's cool. Ooh, makeshift droid parts. You could use those to replace parts on droids that are lost. They're less efficient than the normal ones, but pretty useful all the same. Now, what I'm wondering is a lot of this requires Durasteel, and I'm noticing I don't think I have any way I can make Durasteel. The raid is either going to go away or camp out till I mine and find them, or can they mine to you? Most can't, he says with a big old question mark at the end of it. What's a data spike do? Bypasses security on computers and droids, often used in the reprogramming of droids to bypass the security around ownership protocols. So you can steal droids. That's cool. Droid armor. Light, medium, and heavy. I mean, heavy droid armor. That's cool. It's like a B1, but less efficient, is a sentence. Area revealed. Was that Foul? Yay, Foul. Oh, wow, that was a big area revealed, Foul. You spawned in, like, here. Durasteel. Thanks, Foul. Yeah, I don't know how to make it yet, but Foul has sent us some. Because Durasteel is needed to build the droid factory. Which, obviously, we will want. If anyone turns up with ion weapons, this colony is done for. That is fair. Obviously, Durasteel is needed to make the factory, so we can make more droids, yada yada. Hey, the droid is researching. What? Oh, just by having 0 skill in it, he can still do it. You know? Or droid poppers, yeah. The porg sounds, right? He's just mooching about, porging around. Has he got a nuzzle rate? Animal productivity. Eggs produced. Produces porg eggs, that's a form of food. Doesn't appear to have a nuzzle timer. That'd be asking too much for him to be adorable, wouldn't it? I've put them all on research prior, so yes, they will do it. So, albeit not very well. There we go. Just Mini Wrench is more likely to do it. Everyone's idle. Why is everyone idle? Right, because we need to do some more building. Okay, furniture. Let's do a 2x4 table. Like... Oh, I've not really put anywhere near I can put it, have I? Let's do it... there. Yeah, screw it there. Just do a few dining chairs for now. I need kitchen equipment. So butcher table And, yeah, that's a bad temperature, isn't it? We're going to need to fix the temperatures at some point soon. Check the ruins for tables. Probably could have. Probably could have. None there. Of course, now there won't be any, will there? Up here? Nope. 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 No, we are in a tableless zone. There are no tables here. Tables were outlawed years before we arrived. True story. Disclaimer, not true story. Let's do those. Oh, God. What was this? Another blaster pistol. Thank you for that. And that raid also doesn't appear to have fired. Wait a sec. Wait a tick. No, the binary star raiders hate us. Everyone else is neutral, though. No one hates us. Is that... They're all enemies of each other, but the only people that hate us are these guys. Now, I don't know why they're not the ones attacking us. What if I dev mode a raid in? Because obviously, you know, there probably should have been one by now. Cheer, cheer! Yeah, I get it. Raid. Execute raid with faction. So I can specify a faction. Execute raid with points. Oh, I don't know how many points it's meant to be. With specifics? No. I guess. Do incident? Raid? Well, it's not raiding, is it? Intriguing. What are you? Runyips. Porgs. There's loads of Star Wars animals around. It's quite cool. Game broke. Yeah. What else can I do for this? Say again. Yeah. Yeah, this is the thing. They should be able to send raids from other factions, though. But it's not, because I think they're all neutral. Except that one hostile one, which may not be able to raid me for some reason. So what if I say, raid me with the Rebel Alliance? Oh, I have to pick points again. I don't know. Right, just... Friendlies have arrived. Yeah, this is the thing. If it can't send them because they turn up as friendly. I've finally installed a mod that removes raids. Now I can build in peace. No, so... Show all ancients, rogue droids. Have we got the ability to add a faction? No, we can spawn faction leaders and all sorts. So let's just bring a faction leader in. Why not? It won't help. Kill him. Oh, I see. Spawn a faction leader and indiscriminately murder them. Set faction relations. There we go. So we need a decision on who's going to be hostile to us. I don't think the moisture farmer is going to be hostile. The Sith. Right, so the Sith Empire. Agree. We can do that. Hang on. Right, Death Watch. And now hostile minus 100. But they're settling to plus 10. It's quite amusing. The Sith, I agree. Sith Empire, hostile. There's the Fallen Order, the Galactic Empire, and the Galactic Republic. Oh, the Chiss Ascendancy. Yeah, they would be hostile. I hate the rebels in Star Wars. That's fair. That's fair. CIS, they can be hostile. As can the Fallen Order. We'll basically make all the quote-unquote bad guys into Galactic Republic. We are the CIS. No, we're rogue CIS. We're rogue bots. So that would suggest that the CIS don't like us, you know? Right. So now we trigger a raid. In fact, so that it fires correctly. Hugh of Fun, can you manually fire a raid through the voting system? A new colonist has arrived! It's Jim Bob the Battle Droid! Jim Bob. We are woefully underarmed to say that I am very much aware that a raid is coming. How do I know it's coming? Just a sort of psychic knowledge. Right, you said a drop raid. Rude. And it's dropped no one. You wanted siege. Yeah. Trader from the Rebel Alliance. You're a traitor from the Rebel Alliance! That's what it would have been if the body actor had been the voice of Darth Vader, wouldn't it? You're a traitor with the Rebel Alliance. The Manhunter pack didn't spawn. Right, okay. You've just sent a siege. Let's see if anything happens. Otherwise, I think we're going to need to do a restart and enable all the vanilla factions as well. Twitch event, siege, nothing. Do a human run so that we can get proper colonists in. Because we can still research droids and start building them. Yep, okay, this is not working. Not working. Hey. Hey. Live learn. I'm just live learning. New colony. Right, so we want Rebel Insurgency, Retired Bounty Hunter, one Mandalorian. Clone Troopers, Marooned Droids. An Affluent Separatist. Live learn in progress. Shortest run yet, maybe. Clone Troopers. One clone trooper will join the colony every 7 days. No, we will get flooded with people. The same happens with Imperial Troopers. Shortest run was 7 minutes. True story. This should work. An affluent separatist. You start with the battle droid research and a couple of droids, but because we have a person as our colonist... Oh no, a battle droid joins every day. Every 7 days. Oh jeez. I can't hear what you're saying, sweetheart, sorry. No, they get reinforced every 7 days as well. Yeah. The rebels don't get reinforced. Yeah, we could start with the rebels. Doesn't mean we have to be rebel, but it means the Galactic Empire will at least hate us. Raven, I could do that, but there's no way I would successfully do it in a balanced manner. Unfortunately. This is not a bad idea, though. The map starts with Durasteel on as well, which is good. And we start with the Rebel Armory research so we can make some Star Wars related gear. I like that. And it doesn't constantly reinforce us. The droids stop if you're hostile to Sis, so you just never become hostile to Sis. Just go out your way to make sure that that never happens. Right, we'll leave everything in. That's right, we'll go with this. We'll go with this. 5. I think. Maybe remove the vanilla insects. No, we'll leave them in. They could be an alien life form. They could be a Star Wars alien life form. We can fight against that. Probably. Just add sprinkles. What? What? Vanilla. I see. It's because we've used the word vanilla. Holy crap. What? This person is an insane soldier. Incapable of social or artistic. Idealistic. But athlete and stiletto assassin. And I'm going to keep that one. These are all baseliners.
Right, so I know Berdoof needs to be one of these people.
Right. So let's... I'm trying to think who dropped in first. You did, actually.
Yeah, but that's fine. I'd rather get the community in first.
Okay.
So Berdoof.
Berdoof. We've got Data Swami.
Oh, by the way, this is supposed to happen because I'll put the date on it.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Falgard, Data Swami.
Yeah. Falgard is our insane assassin.
Mini Wrench, and if there's any more, I'll spawn in.
Yeah. Oh, Jim Bob.
Jim Bob.
Let's do Jim Bob.
Yeah. So I'll spawn in Mini Wrench.
Spawn in Mini Wrench. Okay.
And I won't add mine just yet.
Yeah.
I'll be a surprise later.
Right. I'm just going to go with the people that we've got. Just take the hand that we've been dealt.
Also, it's really hot in here. You might want to turn that off.
Yeah, that's a point, actually. I was like, why is it so warm?
You've got a heater on.
I put that
while
on to warm.
streaming.
I put it on to warm my foot up.
I know, but you blow up the
But
PC.
I realised that. I don't know that. I won't blow up the PC. Something dramatic. What's this? A research core for the Rebel Alliance. Interesting. What are you for? Increases research speed when placed near a hypertech research bench and unlocks new research projects.
Ah, a thing we cannot use for ages.
Yeah. Back to spray. Colto gel packs. This is fun. Oh my god, this map is so open. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. As an assassin droid, how do I get paid? You don't. You just go insane over time. Accurate. Okay, how many have we got? We've got 4, so we need 4 bedrooms. Oh god, this is where it begins, isn't it? Ah, yes. Starting a new colony. Just start with beds for now. So, blueprint, create, boop. Bedroom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, get to work. Get to work, minions! There's a part. Sanity is for the weak! I can't read anything of the colonists because of the top bar about special effects. Oh, yes. We've tried this before. It didn't work. But you don't read it up there. You read it. Oh, it's the well. The QR code doesn't block the skills. Yeah, I realise it blocks the pictures, but yeah, it's yeah, that will work. At least you can see the skills when I click on them. The important stuff's down at the bottom. Right, so we're gonna need. Hang on. I've gone way ahead of myself here. Structure. Don't try and build a row of doors. Stop. Carry on. 11. I'm going to go over there. We can build over that, can't we? Yeah, we can put bridges over. That's fine. So we're going to do rec room. We're going to do a kitchen. We're going to do a freezer. Yeah, we can. We can do it. Oh, look at this. Vented floors. The vents prevent filth build-up. Intriguing. Okay. That could be worse. Can we have a test raid? Can we get started first, Raven? Hang on. Like, let's actually get something set up here so that there's something to be raided. Calm down. Let's turn Tiltify off and on again. There you go, it's in bottom right now. No, have pain. I see. Blue milk! Starting off with the blue milk. It has to happen, doesn't it? By the way, did we drop in with any food? I'm not convinced we did. Oh no, we did. We've got some survival packs. Bit of silver. Some components, which is vital. Because we're going to need to put some power up in a moment. Usually need 2 wood-fired generators to get that started. Do that. And stretch it all the way that way. Right. I'm just using standing lamps this time because honestly it's less of a faff. Yeah, let me get the starting building starting. Oh yeah, we need to fix these, don't we? There you go. People are allowed to be mechanics, even if they're awful at it, but it's not advised. Let me just tell everyone that they can do all the jobs. Furious clicking. It's intensifying again, chat. How's that beeping working out for you all? Hey, everyone's half decent with animals. Look at that. Right. Go with that. Because then people will do more actual jobs. Creetles. 2 tamed creetles. What a... Little beetle bros. Love it. Ancient mech. Oh, that's the Mechanitor one. We're not going to use that because we're not going to use Mechanitor droids in this one. Because you know we've got probable access to actual Star Wars droids, which we'll use instead. New recruit redeem is not working. That will be because. Hang on. No, it should be connected. Hang on. Right, let me just... New recruit. Send the effect. Oh god, what now? Why is it not firing? Crowd control, you okay, hon? You alright there? Oh god, can get an expertise already. Melee. Cool. I mean, you are crazy assassin. We've lost Rim. Hang on, we've lost everything then. Crowd control's overtaken. Right, Rim Connect is back. Crowd control, new redeem is they're trying to redeem new recruits, and it's not firing. Why what? Okay. Yeah. There you go. That's fixed. So why is crowd control not sending stuff? What if I try and send something else random? Testy. Delays 5 seconds, and then it should do anything. Nope, bro. So I have a feeling that that's not properly connected. Ah, yeah, disconnected. There you go. Right, I will send 2 recruits now because I know 2 of you just did it. New colonist. And... oh, it may have just put it on cooldown. So hang on. Who sent them? I think Severin was one. Ooh, Trandoshan. Severin Tiger is a Trandoshan castaway. Oh, you were refunded automatically. Well, there's yours. If for nothing else than for the hassle of me having to... hey? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I've sorted it. Who's that tried sending it? Was it Foul? No, it was Mr. Epic. If you've been refunded, try again. Well, when it comes off cooldown. Because, yeah, I have a feeling it's on cooldown. It wasn't Foul. Foul's already there. Duh. I'm going to make Foul a melee expert. In the fast-paced, armed melee combat. Yes. An animal is self-tamed. Thanks, Severin. We got a leaf tail. Look at that. Pretty sure that's a lift monk from Palworld, but never mind. Blueprints. Bedroom. More bedroom. I don't know what you mean, Severin. It looks like a legally distinct pocket monster. Definitely legally distinct, though. A real key effort on that. Blueprints, create. Can I export them? I can remove them. So if I want to basically update it, I need to do that. If I call it bedroom as well, already exists. Bedroom 2. Is an invalid name? God's sakes. Oh, spaces are not allowed. Bedroom _2. Boop. And then we remove this one. So now bedroom 2 includes the light. That's important. I don't know if it includes the power conduits, though. That's an interesting conundrum. We need lots more wood to make all this happen. We also need some storage soon. The bugs look like ferrets. They do a bit. Little ferrety boys running around. A fast-breeding arthropod native to the planet Tatooine. There you go. What are your pawn stats? That's a great question, Severin. You've got you're pretty good at construction, melee, crafting. Got burning passion for construction. Yeah, definitely a primarily construction-based bean with some other skills. Yeah. Cool. We'll get all this set up and running. Can I do any hypertech yet? I could do the hypertech fabricator and hypertech walls out of steel, which are really strong and count as a power conduit as well. Does Seth have any fancy jeans? I don't know. Levi's? Oh yeah, look, Trandoshan regeneration. You have an increased injury healing factor, and you are also hyper aggressive, making you much more likely to start social fights. Your mental breaks are always violent, and you're much more likely to stage prison breaks. Trandoshan head, body scale large, which does affect a number of factors. You move slower, but your mass is higher. Melee damage is higher. Global work speed's down a bit. But you take less damage and you can carry more. That's not bad. Trandoshan head doesn't do anything for you. But hey, the regen stuff. That's pretty good. Hyper-aggressive, also true to life. Oh dear. Right, we're going to build clean over this because we're going to put a storage room here. Oh no, that's geothermal. We can't really afford to build over that. Damnation. I guess we'll build out this side then. I don't know how on earth we're going to do defenses here. Your raid spawned as a visitor. Yet meat capacity is an important statistic about all living things, Raven. Did you summon a Nesto? Oh, he's a random Mandalorian bro though, look. A trader. In colonist beds. Yeah, we're gonna have to just start mining as soon as possible and get ourselves underground, I think. Although, where are we gonna grow food? Food is important. I just thought of that. Where are we gonna grow food? He says, realizing the error of his ways. The first raid is about now, but if they're from a neutral faction, it spawns as a visitor. Ah, right, okay. That makes sense. Although this is Randy Random, so maybe he just decided he didn't want to raid today. You know? Maybe he just decided he was in a good mood. Hunters lack ranged weapons. What if they picked up the damn blaster pistols? All the DH-17s over here that are slowly rotting away. They need to be in storage, don't they, to do that. Yeah, let's put a storeroom in behind these bedrooms. So let's like continue the corridor essentially this way. Have we got Star Wars music? I can't help but feel that it feels a bit more Star Warsy than normal. A bit more Star Warsy. That's a phrase, isn't it? Let's do that. Am I still hated by all the storytellers? Yeah, of course I am. Of course I am. None of the storytellers on this game actually like me. Or anything that I am or do they? The one who arguably likes me most is Winston Waves, and he's not exactly kind to anyone. Pull these bits apart for the steel in them. That could be useful. Also, if I now put down a stockpile area there, we might at least see some folks start moving things over there, which would be useful. Which would be very, very useful. What research should we set going first? Solar panels. Of course, we're going to need batteries as well to make any sort of good use of those. But... okay. Oh, we let the visitor leave. Never mind. Townsend. Lacey Townsend, trooper of Neo Crusaders, equipped with a blaster pistol and Beskar Mandalorian armor. That's probably quite powerful. Still using the random research. I know, here's the thing. I prefer to use the random research when we're on modded. Keep in mind, we've got way less than we had last time. Like, that's all the tabs. Last time you couldn't even read what was in those tabs, because there were so many of them. If you need batteries, you'll never get research. So we're much more likely to see any given research, just on that grounds. Since the end game is to escape into space, what ship are we using as a blueprint? Solid question. I like that. Don't know. Don't know. Ideas on a stamped address postcard, please. Hey. Manhunter's not spawning. What is going on? Like... hang on. No, it's incident, isn't it? Do incident. Map. Manhunter pack. It's an incident by the game's terminology. Yeah, nothing's coming in. Sorry, are we on a non-combat game or something? Like, have we somehow ended up in a non-combat situation? Or does one of the mods prevent violence for the first X amount of the game? Or... Yeah, yeah. I don't know what's going on, but we're not getting any sort of attacks. Settings. Enable damage. Yes. Unlimited power! Raid spawned? Nope. No, I'm unpaused now. Oh no, yep, the raid worked, A group of pigs from the Golmoin Alliance have attacked. They've brought a pistol and a revolver. Chat, do we have any weapons? Yes, we do. We have blaster pistols that no one's picked up. For goodness sakes. Cannot equip. Incapable of violence. Cannot equip. Oh no, can equip. Yeah, good. Foul, please equip a pistol. Jim Bob, please equip a pistol. And Severin Tiger, please equip a pistol. As soon as everyone has done that, prepare to defend ourselves. They're attacking immediately. Here they come. Get some good cover. These rocks are good cover. Here we go. Our first pew pew. God, please someone hit. Please someone hit. You guys are getting shot way too much. Stop getting shot. Stop getting shot. Oh my god, they're all awful shots, aren't they? I know, shooting 13 shouldn't be missing as much as you are. 21% chance, 75% cover. That doesn't help. Yeah, run away from us. Healing grace, thanks Severin. Someone needed to save us from ourselves, didn't they? Okay, so raids work again. Manhunter packs, on the other hand, jury is still firmly out on those. But at least we can get raided. So, you know, that's something, isn't it? Dactylian is now hunting Severin Tiger. Heck is a Dactylian. That is cool. Everyone, please come and help Severin. Please come and help Severin. Pew pew. Nice. Okay, that was good. I did not expect such a absolute put down. Severin Tiger shot it in the brain. Your blaster shot went through its head, through its skull, and directly to the brain. Well, oh shit! I saw who that was, and I didn't clock it. I literally read the name. Was it Krabs? Hang on, I can check. I can just check. Why am I asking the question? I've literally got a log of things here. It was Krabs. I've got a log. L Krabs. You are a Bith. You are a Bith. You're a very intellectual Bith. A teetotaler night owl slob, incapable of violence or art, but ridiculously smart. A bad Bith, yeah. A badass Bith who don't take no fit from anybody. Yeah, that's what that is. Why did nobody put their forest helmets on? Combat squad, please put your forest helmets on. Come on. Get those hats on. They will help you live marginally longer. And I mean marginally, right? I'm not being funny, but I'm not expecting the greatest survival out of the armor that we've got at the moment. Hey, nice, nice. We should start some grow zones. That's a thing I forget quite frequently, isn't it? Potatoes, rice, and cotton. Potatoes and rice are like the first two things to grow. A lack of vigilance does kill. Yeah. Take the armor off the non-violent pawn. Oh, is that actually armor? I thought it was just clothing. It's a poncho. They can keep it. They can keep the poncho. It's not a very armored poncho, if at all. I mean, it does kind of have a little bit of armor. A durable poncho from the Battle of Endor. 20 Krykna eggs. Why have you sent fertilized eggs? You know I'm just going to put them in the freezer until I'm not scared of them. Do one of them. Production buildings. We do a butcher table. And an electric stove. Just got opposite each other like that. We're getting there. We're slowly but surely crawling towards functionality. Meal source, animal starvation. Good. The Creetles are dying. One Krykna. Oh, good. Spider thing. Predatory, non-sentient, spider-like creatures native to the planet Attalon. Resistant to heat-based damage and highly temperamental, making them extremely difficult to tame. I don't want it. I don't want it in my corridors.
I even said.
You sent spiders.
I said. Vigilance is needed. And you found a pile of eggs and had no question about where the mother was.
I was just going to put it in the freezer.
I would do that.
Do you want spiders in the corridors? Because this is how you get spiders in the corridors.
I would put those in the freezer pretty sharpish. They are fertilised eggs.
I know. Unfortunately, the freezer isn't built yet, so that's going to be quite difficult, isn't it?
It's almost like there wasn't vigilance in space.
How am I... It's not about vigilance. I can see them. There you go. I'm being vigilant. I see the eggs. Can I do anything about them? No.
I'd be walling that off. Oh yes, just get him to eat them. What could go wrong?
I can't shoot them. Can I melee attack them? No. Falgard, immediately consume all 20 of these eggs to prevent them from hatching. He dislikes fertilised Krykna eggs, oddly enough. Oddly enough, that's not Falgard's favourite food.
Yeah, even Elkrabs is like, just eat it. Falgard says do it.
He won't be very happy if I force him to consume 20 eggs.
Falgard says do it.
Falgard says do it. Now I'm gonna play good because Falgard's pawn will be pissed, like royally pissed if I attempt to do that.
Well, just tell him he's on I'm a Celebrity or something.
A valiant sacrifice. That one kid, yes, it would be some sort of sacrifice at least. Oh shit, we need another bedroom, don't we? I just realised that. Not that we've finished building all the current ones. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting towards functionality again.
I just think chat have been with us long enough now that they should start to understand that if I send something that looks seemingly innocent or not too bad, it usually has strings attached.
What are your Bith genes? That's a great question. What genes does a Bith have? Weak immunity. Great start. Strong intellectual. So your downside is weak immunity. But your upside is an additional 4 points in intellectual. That's where 4 of those are coming from.
You got that biff head.
Missing a door? You were missing a door up there, look. Why are we missing... What?
I feel like the spider took your door.
Who? The spider literally knocking my doors off the hinges here. Come on. Completely unreasonable. But look, we've almost finished building all the rooms. We're not fully... Well, we're not at all powered because no one's loading the shitting generators.
Wonder how long it takes those eggs to hatch.
Hauling is always a problem that we end up having, isn't it? Let's do that. Let's see if we can convince Jim Bob to do it. Oh look, we put a roof on this cave. Great. That's going to be the warmest room in the world because we've just locked the... No, please take the roof off that. Please don't roof that area. I would like to not roof that area, please. Because it will become a hot box with 2 running generators in it. Like, ah, yes, generator fumes. Those are what everyone wants trapped in a small confined area. Okay.
But for real, if you don't work on a freezer, you will have another
I'm
20.
Working on it. Incorrect. I will have another 18. I don't know where 2 of them went. I think Falgod might have eaten them. Who knows, really? It's tough to say. Oh my god. That one kid, thank you for the ancient air conditioners. Unfortunately, the only thing you can do with those is deconstruct them. They don't actually function, the ancient ones. They're like these items that get... In fact, like these items that get left on the map when you arrive. But it's a bunch of steel, so I'm not going to turn it down, per se.
Well, you don't have a choice anyway.
It's okay. Jim Bob's hoovering them up to shove them in storage, I think.
What's that little creature?
That's the leaf tail.
Oh, cute.
The gens will malfunction in rain. Wood-fired ones don't, Raven. Wood-fired ones don't. One of the Creetles has died from malnutrition.
You don't feed your beetles?
I think it got stuck. I'm not even sure what they eat. I haven't fed my humans yet. Or my Trandoshan, or my Bith.
Did you hear that, chat? He's prioritising humans over animal welfare. Shocking.
I'm not engaging. I'm not engaging with your obvious baiting tactics.
Well, no, because we already did that.
Very funny. Having a generator room with vents in the walls is great for staying warm in the first winter. I like it. I like it. Yeah, it's not a bad plan, in fairness.
Just get them to all huddle in the generator room.
Just, yeah, send your colonists to the generator room. That's how you keep them warm. Light your colonists on fire, and they'll be warm for the rest of their lives. See if that lights that up. Twitch drop, passive cooler. Thank you, that one kid. They go in bedrooms. Yeah, the vents spread the heat. Yeah, I know, but it's still funny. It's still funnier to just shove all the colonists in the generator room, innit? Just move all the beds to the generator room. Ah, yes, sleeping in the room with all the generator fumes. What could go wrong? The answer there is a great deal.
Just tell him it's decoration.
When they move these, it takes them off the deconstruct list, and now my storage is full of air conditioners. VC has the cheek to talk about animal welfare, but the inspection of their Palworld base would tell a different story. That's a fair point, Data Swami. What did the inspection turn up, just out of interest, when Palworld Health and Safety and Animal Welfare, when Pal Welfare inspectors...
There is video footage of you chucking
turned
that
up,
poor Lambo.
That
in
was
the lake.
an isolated incident of accidental negligence.
What about the Pengullet?
Yes, no, that's different.
Or the Lift Monk?
The Pengullet opted into that. The Lift Monk was armed. Pals have no rights.
Yeah.
Hey, Spike.
I won't lie. I haven't been in this week, so
No.
they'll be pretty hungry, but they'll get over it.
They'll be very, very hungry, won't they?
Hey, Spike.
How you doing, Spike? You put sleeping spots in the freezer during heat waves. I love that. Yeah. That's honestly, that seems a genuinely good way to fix things.
If you get any of the extreme weather stuff, for sure.
Yeah, just plonk temporary sleeping spots in the hottest or coldest rooms of your base. Yeah. That actually makes at least some sense.
So you want me to send a Sith Lord, right?
No, I want you to calm down. We've just started this colony. It doesn't need to die yet.
It took a while to get started, so I just gave them some rewards, that's all.
I see.
But you do want to sort out your correctness situation.
Yeah, well, no, the eggs are gone. I don't know where they've gone, but they're gone. They're in the storeroom now. Good. They'll be hatching in our storeroom in 3.5 days. They'd send another flame bow whilst we're still in the wooden phase. I see. Yeah, that's fair, isn't it? I need to get out the wooden phase as soon as possible. Is that what you're telling me? I need to not be in wood. Actually, to be fair, all the combat-capable pawns in the colony, I've got blaster pistols at the moment, so that's not too bad. Now, Production-wise, we can do a fabrication bench already. I'm guessing we start with fab. Microelectronics, multi-analyzer, fabrication. We're rebels. We've definitely figured out fabrication, you know, even at its most basic level. Helping your tactics. Why do I feel like that's not true? Good. That's starting to drop in temperature. Campfires. Brilliant. And a flame boat. There it is. Nice. This is now down to 2 degrees, 1 degree, and with this one completed, it should also get pushed a little further as well. Good. Yeah, this map's not going to be the easiest one to defend in the world, is it? Oh, a short bow from that one kid. And a great bow from that one kid. Lots of bows. Need a campfire for social interaction and something for recreation also. That is true. That is true. Campfire over there. Yeah, we're going to need some recreation soon. Honestly, the easiest things to do is just usually whack down a horseshoes pin. Honestly. We'll put a chess table in the break room as well. Has anyone else got Has Been Hotel songs stuck in their head? I'm not complaining, they're amazing songs, but I am literally just going, I'm a loser, baby, a loser, damn baby. I can't sing the rest of the song, it's too rude. But it is quite funny. And an excellent sing. We're not the Confederacy of Ithdo. Confederacy of Ithdo isn't right. We are the... Chat, what are some... someone pull out Thesaurus and find me some synonyms for rebel and some synonyms for alliance. I want some synonyms for rebel and alliance. We're gonna be what happened if you ordered the Rebel Alliance on Wish. Council of Tools. Council of Tools is a strong one. Maybe that's the settlement name. Okay. Well, straight away, Hugh of Fun has done exactly what I said and gone to the thesaurus.com for a guess. Freedom Fights of the Spandex. Wish Rebels. Yeah. Anarchist Alliance. What's it? We need some for Alliance, though. We need some alternatives for Alliance. The Rebel... Oh, here we go. Right, chat, from those lists, pick one word from the first list and one word from the second list and give me your best ones. Anarchist Collective. That's a good one. That's a good one. But, yeah, everyone have a look. Have a look at the two lists Hugh of Fun just posted. Pick a word from the first one and a word from the second one. The Rebellious Club. Mutineer Federation, I like. Terrorist Sorority. The Traitorous Consortium. Oh, that does sound good. That actually sounds good. Terrorist Freedom Force. Freedom Consortium. I like the consortium. Consortium's a good word. We don't hear consortium used enough in the world, do we? We're going with a consortium. But what kind? Traitorous, Freedom Consortium, the Consortium of Terrible Terrorists, Guerrilla Consortium, Agitator Guild. What about the Agitator Consortium? I like those two words. Agitator sounds a bit like potato, so that's good. And then it's the settlement is the Council of Tools. This is like the High Council of the Agitator Consortium. I like that. I like that. We're going with it. The Agitator Consortium. You're a traitor with the Agitator Consortium. It would have sounded very different. There's probably... Oh, what famous movie quotes can you make sound completely like Wish branded by thesaurusing the quote? You know? Like, think of a famous movie quote. You know, and you could go ham with it. You off-brand Jaws. We're going to need a girthier vessel. An idle colonist not doing anything. Why are you going for a walk? Why are you going for a walk? Why are you walking? What are we missing here? Steel and wood. We're getting there though on those. Have I still got some trees marked for chopping? Yep. Wish is famous for thesaurusing the titles of things, and that's it, right? We really are rebels of Wish. Yes. Jaws in Reverse, the film about a friendly shark who helps amputees become whole again. Yes. I like that. Good movies, that. Let's do... If there's our current storeroom, then I want our initial crafting room to be right next to it. It would be, we need a bigger, larger, girthier, plus-sized ship, boat, vessel, dinghy, raft. We need a plus-sized dinghy. That sounds like I'm asking for something dirty. I'm not gonna lie. I need the plus-sized dinghy, please. But no one can know I was here. Initial crafting room. And we're going to need a laboratoire. But not Garnier. Do you know what? I might as well do a little corridor through there as well, huh? Floors. Bring on the wood. I don't think I even have concrete in this one, you know? Once you start down the dark path, forever it will dominate your destiny. But from Wish, as you go down the invisible line, eternally will it manage your karma. We should shout, "It's a snag," when stuff goes tits up. Yes! It's a snag! I love these. I love these. What are your best ones, chat? Hit me with some good ones. It could be quote, song, lyric. I want you to thesaurus the shit out of something so that we get the Wish version of it. I like that. There was I saw a guy who had put Baldur's Gate and all of the writing in Baldur's Gate, be it like conversations, skill descriptions, everything. They like Google translated it through like 100 languages and back to English, and it was hilarious. There were some simple ones that became hilarious with very small changes, like hold person became hug that person. I cast hug that person, which was great. But some of them were wild. Some of the translations that it had come up with were just crazy. I'll have to find it at some point. Yes. Yes, we can make food. Right. We're going to do the usual and go from lavish downwards. I know nobody can cook lavish yet. Calm yourself. I know nobody can cook fine yet. X per person. Not 10, though. From Star Wars, the lines "I love you, I know" becomes "I relish you, I perceive it." It sounds almost like a more Shakespearean version of it, really, doesn't it? I like that. Have we got any bushes of love yet? I'm concerned about what that is. I'm worried about what that works out as. Oh, Badlit reads, yes. Sounds like the YouTube singer that did that with songs. Yes, Let It Go from Frozen becomes Give Up. Which changes the meaning of the song quite powerfully. Yeah, going from Let It Go to Give Up. That's a choice. That's a whole You improved it. I want your lovemaking. I'm aware. Now, those are lines, and I'm sorry for this, but those are lines from the low-budget porno version of Star Wars. They just are. There's just no two ways around it. Spanners, check out Ruining World War II with bad translations on YouTube and the other videos from the same creator. Noted. I love stuff like that, like bad lip reading. I love the folks who like Google Translate stuff through loads of languages. They never fail to amuse me. For some reason, that stuff is always funny to me. What killed you? Timberwolf. Where's the Timberwolf? That's the real question. Is he over there? Yeah, he is. He's cool. Can't help but notice we've still got a load of Krykna eggs in our storage. Because I didn't allow all on this stuff. So now we should shove them in the freezer. Set that to -9 as well, so it actually starts working. Never going to give you what might take a minute to translate. Yeah, that's fair. There we go. Can they be ruined by temperature? They are freezing. I need that to get to 100%, and then I need Krykna eggs to not be able to survive freezing. That's what I need. Yes, good. Good. Right, so that's all set to cook various meals. We should probably murder some wildlife. Let's go kill all these boars. And bring them in. And can I do meat hooks? I can't yet. So we're just going to do a little, I say little. It's going to be pretty huge for the time being until we can do meat hooks. Clear all corpses of animals. Yes. But not rotting ones. Ow. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Don't allow rotten. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, that's a moustache up my nose. Ah! I even shaved it to prevent that from happening. And yet still, some of my moustache hairs would rather be dragons. When you're attacked by your own facial hair, chat, there's not much you can do. Ah, yes, we're hunting boars with blaster pistols. Let's go. Pew, pew. At night. Oh, as a wish translation for Never Gonna Give You Up. Yeah, that needs to happen at some point, doesn't it, really? Low on wood, otherwise, yeah, I'd place more of those. I'm still trying to build 2 more rooms at the moment for production and research. So, we've got that campfire placed at least for social meetings. And drum parties. A language analyst from the Rebel Alliance is visiting the colony. I find your... Oh, God, I love this. I find your lack of faith disturbing. An iconic quote. Could easily become, I find your abridgment of fidelity ominous. Yes, everyone, once I've got this production room up. Yeah, Stonecutter is like one of my first intents. But I'd like to get the room built so that we're not working in the open, as it were. Because I feel like that's large and clever. Large and intelligent. Speed through the night at 900 ticks per second. Holy balls, my PC can actually do that now. Crazy. Dining room, rec room, dining room's here. Oh, you're saying put it in the dining room? I could do. But those rooms are so close to built, I want them to focus on the building them. Really. Here we go. Falgard's coming to cook a beetle. Oh, it's going to be insect meat, isn't it? From next week on, you won't be able to be here for the Rimworld streams. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, insect meat. Not ideal. Not gonna lie. Still, we could probably make some simple... Oh shit, we actually have no food. We actually have no food. We've just run out completely. So, quite the timing. But we're making some meals. We're making a handful of meals here. It's a start. Are we allowing the use of fertilized eggs? No. Well, we should. Because if they're in the freezer, we should be using them to cook with. There we go. That should help a bit. Astaries, yeah, not Astartes. With great power comes great responsibility. Could remember the quote wrong. Along fabulous capacity appear cool obligation. Yes. This is the content I'm here for, chat. I don't know about the rest of you, but this is the content I'm here for. Butchering movie quotes with a thesaurus. That's what I'm about, man. What else we got that we could kill? Raccoons, turkey. They won't fight back. Bordox? What are you for? Vaguely equine herbivore. Hunt it. And its wacky friend. We just need food at this point. Oh look, it's these weird little things. A Kowakian monkey lizard. Freaking love Star Wars and its weird creatures. It's great. Oh damn, leaf tails are ornery. Hog meat? Yeah, let's just hunt all that stuff. And that should get us enough food to get started, at least until some of this gets made. Butchery is happening. Food is being cooked. What we don't have happening much at the moment is chopping of trees, but El Crab the Bith is having a go. Pastartes! Just go for the bigger animals. I mean, we need all of them. Yes, I've targeted bigger animals, but I don't want to target these things that are definitely going to attack because they will, and the rhinos, no, because they will rock my world. I can almost guarantee that. Is your pawn set as a construction priority? I don't remember. No, let's do that. Let's set some priorities. We hadn't really done that yet. Bear Doof is a farmer and therefore should be focusing on growing and plant cutting. But happy to do other things. Data Swami is a pop idol whose main abilities are art and social. Not the most useful in this part of the game, admittedly. But we can, in the meantime, get them, I guess crafting? Instead of plant cut to cut trees for construction. Yes, because you'll construct first still, won't you? Construction first and then plant cut because it moves left to right. Oh my god. Your plant cut is not great, but we'll get you to do it because that's how you'll learn. That's how you'll learn how to do it. Yield won't be excellent. There goes your journey to split the colony to the dark side. To be fair, who is our best cook? It is Falgard. So Falgard's going to have to do most of the cooking to prevent too much food poisoning. I think. Allow all. That Timberwolf's got itself killed. By what? Oh, the Krykna. Good. Right, yeah, the Krykna is now murdering its way around the map. Good. I hope it doesn't become hungry enough to eat colonist. You know? Loving the music. Yeah, they've... I don't think it is actually officially Star Wars music, but they've definitely, as part of the mod, they've definitely created or commissioned some Star Wars-esque backing tunes, which is quite nice to go with it. Definitely fits with the world, doesn't it? I quite like that. It's nice, that. It's good. It's lovely. Yeah, we've got no one focused on cleaning either at the moment. Who did I set to hauling? That was Jim Bob. Jim Bob's primary hauling, and that's important because it makes sure that we keep the power stocked up, which is going to start running out if we keep being low on wood, but we've got enough in it for a few days. So I believe none of our colonists so far have been force sensitive, and you'll know they are because they get a little force tab here. So we've not got any force sensitive colonists yet. We need batteries, Severin. Yeah, we need research. for which we need this room to be built. There's a whole order of things happening right now, which is not happening. Nerf hides! It's Nerf or nothing. Not an advert. I'm just a dad who loves to play Nerf wars. Durasteel. We got all 600 of that in at least. Good. Data Swami failed while constructing a wooden chair. That's because he is apathetic about construction and refuses to learn. But he's having another go. The batteries will need a roof. Yep, we'll make sure that they go under one. No worries. Data Swami is just repeatedly failing on chairs. God. Stop! Severin, why aren't you building the chairs? For God's sakes! Oh, because you're busy building the walls of the rooms that I want. That's, do you know? I'll accept that as a reason. Order that these rocks be hauled out of here, and these rocks be hauled out of here. Jim Bob should come and sort that out for us. Entertainingly, from their perspective, from this perspective at the moment, a lot of these, the rebel pawns, they've ended up looking a bit like Imperial Guardsmen at the same time, in a certain way from a distance, right? Data Swami, do you regularly fail to construct wooden chairs? Severin, sending some batteries, nice. And that one kid just sending a dining chair to save us from our grief. Honestly, like, yeah, I agree. Just install that one instead, lads. It's going to be way easier. Way easier. Right, now I'm going to have to make a battery room, so bear with me. You knew it was coming. I will swap this out to more appropriate materials. Once I can. None of our guys are amazing at digging. Get these into storage so they don't, I don't know, explode or do something crazy like that. Burst into flames spontaneously. As has been known to happen. You hoity-toity, threadbare-looking cowpuncher. Right, scruffy look. Threadbare looking is scruffy looking. Cowpuncher is nerf herder. I can't remember what the line is that you've replaced with hoity-toity, and the problem is you've said hoity-toity, so I can't get that out of my head now. Stuck up, yes. It is. No, in my head canon, that line is now hoity-toity. I hope you realise that that's what you've affected here. Data Swami, I've just realised that you've got the Princess Leia hair. Just realised your character's got the Princess Leia hair. Nice. Jim Bob's getting some of that sweet, sweet recreation in. Look at this, we've got actual amounts of food. Yes. And spare meat in the freezer. Ready to be used to make more. That's great. And more stuff slated for murder as well. So that's great. We've got a couple of hardened nutcases who have made it their life's work to murder all the wildlife. And that's a very important job, so, you know, someone always needs to do it. It's going to be weird this time not using any mechanitors. I've got so used to using mechanitors, but I really want to use the Star Wars droids. They seem very cool. So as and when we can get to them and research them, we'll definitely start making them. This will be the battery room. Makes for excellent shooting practice. That's the other thing, isn't it? Like, yeah, like Jim Bob's not very good. Oh, the Krykna died. Yeah, suck it. What killed you? Hang on. What killed you? The Timberwolf. Ah, its epic battle with the Timberwolf led to the demise of both of them. I like that. There's a certain poetic justice in it. Yep, there it is. Krykna. Ew, insect meat, yeah. Bit grim. But, you know. Pew pew. Severin, you hunting? What are you after? Are you hunting a rat? You're chasing it around the rocks there. Come on, Severin, you got 5.4 shooting. Nailed it! How is there anything left of that rat? It just took a blaster shot to the face. Your pawn ought to be a melee fighter, I know, but if you're not a Jedi, or if you don't have some really good melee weapons, 8 unfertilized insectile eggs. Yum. Yum. Yeah, if you're not a Jedi in this, or you don't have some really good armor and like a really decent like vibro blade, melee's a death sentence, right? In a Star Wars universe, I just feel like that's a not great idea. Yeah. Okay, Bedoof's doing some mining. That's great. He is going to get locked in there if he's not careful. Go eat the food. Who is currently cutting trees? No one, because we've cut all the trees that I ordered. That's why no one's cutting trees. Boom. Deforest this map. If we need to, we will. Vibroblades can block lightsabers? A blurg egg? What is a blurg? And why have I got an egg for it? Fertilized blurg egg. Thanks for, yeah. Research bench. When the room's finished. When the room's finished. Don't worry, we'll get there. But I want the wood to be harvested to build the room. We'll get there. It's fine. Steel high-tech research bench. That's what we want. We'll just slap it right there. But let's get the room finished so we can go in it so we don't have bad research speed. We're not desperate for it. Not yet, anyway. What are you? Oh, it's a reek. Big rhino thing. Arguably bigger than actual rhinos? Yes, and significantly more ornery. Good. I didn't think vibro blades can block lightsabers. No, I think the vibro part of them is about vibrating the blade to make it cut through things more cleanly. Unless they happen to be made of... Oh, what's the lightsaber resistance stuff? Is it Beskar? I don't think it's Beskar. It's something that the Yuzang Vong brought with them, I thought, the lightsaber resistant material. But yeah, the Yuzang Vong definitely had an armor that was very resistant to lightsabers. Maybe it was Beskar as well. Beskar stops lightsabers? So unless the vibroblade's made of Beskar, you're probably not stopping a lightsaber with it, I wouldn't have thought. Yeah, I guess several things are lightsaber resistant. The more tough the metal, the harder it is to cut with a lightsaber, I suppose, and thicker. And we see an example of that actually in episode 1, where Qui-Gon Jinn at the start of it is trying to cut through a blast door. Ikani armor was able to stop sabers. Yeah, that's true as well, Fal. Yes, I remember that. I mean, if you still believe that the whole expanded universe is canon anymore... Technically it's not, but we refuse to just accept things like that, right? Yeah, like the example there is the blast doors in episode 1 at the start, where Qui-Gon's trying to cut through them. Obviously, his lightsaber does not go straight through them like a hot knife through butter. It takes time to cut, and it slows it down. Beskar stops lightsabers. I believe some of the armor that the Vong had were able to stop the lightsabers, and some were even able to disable them. That was it. That was what made them really scary. It didn't just stop lightsabers. It like full on just dissipated the containment on the blade or something and switched the damn things off. The Vong stuff was all shells and organic material. Is it that? Do you know what? It's been decades, literally. I can't accurately remember everything. But suffice to say, yes, there are things that can stop. There are materials that can stop lightsabers, or at least slow them down. But a vibroblade itself, regardless of the construction of it, doesn't necessarily stop or slow lightsabers. Legends are canon for me. The sequels are not. It starts at 4 and it ends at 6. Absolutely. Star Wars starts at episode 4, it ends at 6, and there have been numerous suggestions of what else might have happened in the universe around those 3 films. Some proclaimed more official than others, but most, if not all of them, wrong. Bane had a nice carapace of resistant material until he got rid of it. Yeah. Yeah, Beskar is an insanely limited resource, and only found in Mandalore, partially because, but also because, obviously, Mandalore and the Mandalorians lay claim to Beskar. It is their belief, opinion, and doctrine that all Beskar belongs to them. It is theirs wherever it actually is in the universe. It belongs to the Mandalorians, which is why you see stuff like in The Mandalorian, where they recover Beskar and they take it back. It's only known how to process it by the Mandalorians. Exactly, like it's their stuff, and they will vehemently and violently defend it, in order to prevent others from getting hold of it. Yes. Right, you are now almost complete. Yeah, and this doesn't need wood, so let's get it situated in middle room. Top Gun Maverick is just episode 4. Yeah, fair. Yeah, Beskar's an awesome material that they protected. It's why the Mandalorians were so effective against the Jedi. You know, there's this whole thing, like the Mandalorians were pretty vehement enemies of the Jedi for a time. And why the Jedi weren't able to just completely cut them to ribbons is the fact that they had access to this material that was resistant to lightsabers. And obviously the way that they fight, Mandalorians are very adaptable. As soon as they realised that the Jedi were capable of like deflecting their blaster shots, they went, "That's great. How do you fare with this buckshot?" Like, we've noticed that your blades are rather thin. Oh my god, what? Right, chat. Let's just go across the range of what you just sent, okay? You selected random weapons, and you sent random weapons. I received a mini turret gun, which cannot be equipped by a human. A single masterwork piler, throwing spear. A plasteel Gaddafi stick, a Sand People weapon. And then Ordo's repeating blaster, which looks awesome, and a Doomsday rocket launcher, of course. We haven't seen one of those for quite a while. Any good Jedi should stop stuff with the Force, yeah. Yeah, that's it, Raven. Oh, you can deflect blaster fire, have a shotgun, also flamethrowers. Any good Jedi should stop stuff with the Force. I think it's a lot harder than you... Oh, Severin. You've walled yourself in. It's fine, though, because you can dig your way out. It's a lot... Yeah, it is very difficult to stop projectile speed objects with the Force. Darth Vader blocks blaster bolts with his hand at one point. But you have to wonder if some of that is because of the fact that that's a cyborg hand. And who knows what its construction is. Yeah, he may have used the Force to make sure that his hand was in the way of the blaster bolt. I'm not sure if it was the Force that stopped the blaster bolt, or maybe it was just the construction of his cyborg hand that prevented it. It takes a lot of training to actually stop anything with the Force. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, Severin's fallen asleep in their little personal cave. There are Force-sensitive pirates in legend that bend blaster bolts. Wanted exists within the Star Wars universe. Glad to hear it. Vader's major power was absorb. No, you're right. Kylo Ren does stop them mid-air. Which actually speaks a lot to his strength, because it does take a lot to do that. But yeah, no, Vader's major power was absorbed. That was a big part of how he managed to do it, isn't it? But yeah, if like, just as a quick segue, the bending blaster bolts puts me in mind of the movie Wanted, which was, without question, the worst period graphic novel adaptation period ever. Before I saw Wanted, I had read the graphic novel Wanted, and it is a really well written, frankly quite terrifying, the idea behind it, graphic novel. The idea being, what if all of the comic book villains got together at one point and went, we've had enough of losing to the heroes, we're going to team up and beat them. And it turns out that when all the supervillains from all the comic books come together, they win. They just do. And they crush the heroes. All the heroes are dead in Wanted. And the world is kind of ruled by this, from the shadows, by all the supervillains, who refer to themselves at that point as the Fraternity. And it's about this guy whose dad his dad is killed by a sniper. And he learns that his dad was one of these supervillains. And that the power passed down to him. So he is now rightfully a member of the Fraternity. And he gets to enter it. And it's really, really messed up. how it all goes down and stuff like that. But it's really well written. It's really good, and I was like, oh, this is an incredible thing. And then I discovered that they were making a movie of it. I thought, that's going to be cool, but making a movie of that, there's some pretty extreme stuff that happens in that graphic novel. How are they going to do that? How are they going to get away with portraying half the stuff that this character gets up to on the silver screen? And it turned out that the way that they were going to do that was that they weren't. They were just going to completely rewrite the story so that instead of being the fraternity, a gathering of the world's supervillains who now ruled the world from the shadows, it was the fraternity, time-bending, bullet-bending fate assassins who follow the orders of a loom? Yeah, it made no sense. It was just weird. So I was so unhappy. No, don't get me wrong. The movie wanted itself. If you switch your brain off, don't compare it to the graphic novel at all, and just go and watch. It does have, towards the end of the movie, some absolutely amazing action scenes, including one of the best run-and-gun scenes I think I've seen in a movie in quite a while. It does have some good scenes. But if you're going to sell your movie as being an adaptation of Jurassic Park, make sure it's got some shitting dinosaurs in it. That's all I'm going to say. It should be basic. It should be so basic, but apparently it's not. Who is the best shot? It's Falgard. Falgard. Have Ordo's repeating blaster. It's not a minigun. It's Ordo's repeating blaster. It's a prototype heavy repeater. It's worth 25,000. Oh my god. It's ridiculously expensive. Stuff that's lightsaber resistant. Armor Weave, Beskar, Cortosis, Discblade, Felucian Skullblade, Mandalorian Iron, which is a Beskar alloy. I think you're right to save on Beskar. Or wait, Norris Root, Frick, and Sith Sword. Cortosis isn't resisted, it disables the lightsabers for a few seconds. Fair. Just like the Witcher series being written by people who hated the source material. Yeah, what was that about? The story when the Moth and 13 bounty hunters hunted on Darth Vader because Darth was bored. Yes, yeah, Darth Vader. There's some really good graphic novels about Darth Vader, and I think it is Krabs. I think you're right. Some really good graphic novels about Darth Vader and the stuff he gets up to, like in between murdering all the Jedi and Episode 4, basically. There's loads and loads of stuff about it, and it's all basically showing just how ridiculously overpowered Darth Vader actually is. Henry Cavill, the patron saint of gamers. Yeah, basically. Essentially. The man is pretty much everything that nerds hope to be, isn't he? Like, he has perfected nerd, he has perfected charisma, he has perfected going to the gym whilst still being a massive nerd. Henry Cavill's a fantastic guy. Like, I'm so gutted that I missed out on the chance to meet him by like one day. Ugh, I was so pissed. Could have been there, man. I could have been there, but I wasn't. So anyways, about that. We are getting there. This just needs power to work. So that's fine. We've got loads of wood now. If we could dig out this room, we could get the batteries placed. Where's all our power? All our power generation is still coming from these two, which have a bit of fuel in them, so that's great. Yeah, for those watching who don't know what I'm on about with that, by the way, I happen to live quite near to the headquarters of Games Workshop, Warhammer World, so I'm able to visit there quite often and quite easily. I took my son, Mini Wrench, up there to go and have a look at the tanks. Little man loves tanks. And we're going to have an Imperial Guard player on our hands, one way or another. So I took him up there to have a look at the tanks, and I had a whole weekend in which I could have done this. So I could have gone on the Saturday or the Sunday. And I decided, no, we'll do it on the Saturday, because, that's the more popular day. There's more likely to be some games going on in the hall. We can have a wander around, and if people don't mind us watching, I can show Mini Wrench sort of the game being played and that kind of thing. So I went on Saturday. I then discovered that the day after, Sunday, Henry Cavill had been at Warhammer World, and he was just there chilling out with fans, touring the building. He was playing some games, I think. He went up to the museum and stuff. And I was like, if I'd chosen day 2, if I'd chosen option 2, let's go on the Sunday. It'll be quieter. We'll be able to. Yeah, I could well have been in with a chance to meet Henry Cavill, which would have been pretty awesome. But I didn't. So never mind. I'm fine with it. I'm fine, honestly. It's water off a duck's back, really, isn't it? It's no biggie. It's not a big deal. No, we can place that as well, which should link to... Oh no, Hypertech Research Bench. So I need an even better research bench. Ruh-roh. Which I can't get yet. Good. Wide storage quates. Quates? Oh no, it's a storage quate. Would I have had to pick Hugh of Fun up off the floor? She was away, so it was just me and Mini Wrench. So I don't know. Maybe it's for the best that she didn't come home to me going, I met Henry Cavill whilst you were away. Like, maybe that's for the best. But yeah, I think she was away somewhere or at a rehearsal or something like that. That meant it was just me and Mini Wrench for the day. So we went to Warhammer World. And yeah, I don't know. Hugh of Fun, how would you have felt if you'd have come back from like an all-day rehearsal? And I'd have said, oh, by the way, whilst you were out, I met Henry Cavill. Hey, Spike. How you doing, man? Oh, good, we're getting this dug. I don't think anyone is a good miner, are they? 5, can't do it. 1, 2, yeah, no. 3, 2, no. Our best miner is Bear Doof, and they're not exceptionally good at it. Noted. We might need some droids to do the mining for us. Yeah. For everything else, there's droids. I'm just going to run that in the middle of the room. And then we'll start getting these batteries up so we can get some charge up going. And once Data Swarm is finished researching solar panels, we'll get some of those set up as well. Because that feels big and or clever. Alright, Falgard, how's your cooking skill doing? It's at 4. It's still not great. But at least it doesn't suck, and that's the important part. Once he gets to 6, he should be able to make fine meals. In theory. And that might help. No, you Salamiri in the store to screw with the Force sensitives. Yeah, this isn't the extended list of Star Wars stuff in this. This is focused mostly around either the Old Republic or the New Republic. Essentially, those two. Hey, Nerfs! Nerf. Feral Nerfs. Are they tasty? They're violent. Gazelles, however, delicious. Love a bit of gazelle. So yeah, my Star Wars lore isn't as up as my Warhammer 40,000 lore, so I probably won't be able to drop as much knowledge during this playthrough as I was during the Warhammer 40,000 one. But it's definitely an opportunity for learning about more Star Wars lore. That I'm always up for, because Star Wars has got a hugely rich lore, right? Massively rich. And that's really cool. So we like it. But yeah, no, I agree, Raven. I agree. Old Republic was best Republic. Some of my favourite Star Wars stuff is the KOTOR games. Star Wars: The Old Republic. One of my favourite MMOs. I really, really enjoyed the Old Republic. I had a lot of fun on my Sith Juggernaut. Force choking enemies out of the fight because it was so powerful. It was so good. Depends if you believe Disney or not. Fair. But no, I really, really liked all the Old Republic stuff. I had a good old time with them, with those games. I wish... I'd love it if they do a remake or a remaster on KOTOR 1. Purely because I love that game, but trying to go back and play it again now, it feels very dated, just in the fact that the control scheme is not what I'm used to at all. Does the research room not have a roof? It doesn't! Because we said don't roof this zone. But now we can say do roof this bit, but not this bit. Nice one, Severin. It's being done. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Just like a remaster. Overhaul the controls a bit, bring them up to date, get the graphics a little bit more recent. It doesn't have to be crazy next-gen graphics, but just get them a bit more recent. And then let me play through KOTOR again, as the good Lord intended. And KOTOR 2. They were both great games. Both great games. Star Wars The Old Republic is it's problematic for me. I really want to enjoy it. I keep getting this urge to go back and play Star Wars The Old Republic again. But the problem is, much like a lot of other long-running MMOs, it's hit content bloat that makes it very difficult to enjoy, especially as a very ADHD gamer. And what I mean by that is, previously when I played Star Wars The Old Republic, you'd start a new character and you'd have this nice lead through and you'd have new mechanics introduced to you as you went along every now and then, and it'd be very cool. Now, you go on The Old Republic, and like, because there's been so many things added in so many expansions, it just kind of all gets thrown at you at once. It's like, have a house, have a ship, have this, this is an option, go and do these things, go and do these things. I've got 7 billion quests that all want me to learn sort of new mechanics, and I'm like, I want to enjoy this again. Take a leaf out of WoW Classics book, and this goes to so many big MMOs. Rift, you can do it as well. Rift can do it. Take a leaf out of WoW Classics book and do Star Wars The Old Republic Classic. Trust me. Trust me. Do a re-release of Classic with some quality of life improvements, sure, but none of the additional content that was thrown in since. I haven't seen the restrictions added. Oh no, that's even worse. But therefore, I could go back and I could play again from the start as though it was from the start of the Old Republic. And I would love it again. I would roll another Sith Juggernaut because I had so much fun playing one the first time. I don't even mind leveling him again. I've forgotten the storyline. It'd be cool. Oh, is it microtransaction hell now? That makes me a bit sad. Who runs that one though? Who runs it? Is it Sony? No, it's not Sony, is it? Is it Sony? Who runs TR? I forget. Oh no, Sony ran Galaxies, didn't they, back in the day? Sony ran Star Wars Galaxies, which was a great game. That was a great MMO as well. That one needs to make a resurgence. Bring back old MMOs. Yeah, the stuff that I got addicted to. That I would rush through not doing my homework for. Do your homework, kids. Trust me, it's not worth the hassle. Do the learning, do the homework. Don't skip homework like I always used to because it was a bad idea. Tried that, but no one followed us into Resto. And I started, but couldn't give the time to do it. But yeah, some of those old MMOs, man. Some of those classic MMOs. Oh my god, chunks of a spacecraft have impacted... You say nearby. You say nearby. I say that is a drastic understatement of how close to our base they fell. A tame waste rat. Lovely. Lovely. That's the problem with classic MMOs. They need so much time. They do. They do. That is true. Yeah. Oh god, Raven, is that right? You have to pay if you want to equip the high tier weapons you got from dungeons. Yeah, no, that's too far. That's too far. I will absolutely stan free games that live on microtransactions, provided that those microtransactions don't break the game or give anyone an advantage. Cosmetics, go wild. Sell all the cosmetics in your game that you want to. Because the people paying for it are doing so because they want to support your game. They enjoy it, they want to support it, and they just want their character to look a bit cool. That's fine. Hell, I'm not against quality of life purchases. For instance, in Path of Exile, it's possible through a microtransaction. The hell is a granite slug? Freaking ugly, that's what it is. In Path of Exile, there are stash pages that you can buy with microtransactions that help to organize all of your loot. And literally, it's a bit of extra storage, and it helps to organise your loot a bit, because in Path of Exile there's so much, you'll want that. I'm okay with those as well, the quality of life, because they don't inherently give a player any advantage over any other. They just make you a bit more organised. If you want, you can just use regular bank pages and just shove all your stuff in and crack on. Just dump chest your way through life. Metal Gear survival game, you had to buy what? You had to buy save game slots? No, those devs in the sea... Right, no, in fact, not those devs. Those executives. Because it's almost never the devs' choice to do that. Those executives in the sea immediately. 2 tame Minox. Right, what's a granite slug for? Oh my god, it's raining stuff! 2 Cretals, right? Yep, 2 more Cretals. You get 1 slot free on any of these you had to purchase. No, those devs absolutely in the sea. Hey, Radamant! Radamant coming in with the raid. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Chat, flood the chat with some love for these raids. Oh my god, every time. You have fun. Can we stop that being a scare alert, please, at some point? Jeez, McCreasy. Folks, that's Radamant. Please go and check out their channel when you get a chance. They're a wonderful, wonderful bean, an excellent streamer, and I hope that you had an amazing stream and some Rimworld as well. Welcome in. Thank you for sharing your wonderful community with us. Those of you just joining us, we're playing a brand new colony. We've just started it tonight with a new Star Wars themed mod pack and 2 kinds of Twitch integration so that you can get directly involved right here on stream. Pop !Rimworld in the chat if you'd like to find out how. Other than that, we love making new friends, so if you want to say hi, please do. If you prefer to be a lurker, we welcome you guys as well. You are fantastic folks. And yeah, everyone's asleep right now, so I'm trying to build a base. I've like thrown this base up so quickly. Big thanks to the British Imperialist and Guitar Lilin. I'm guessing that's the pronunciation. I may have butchered it. For both of those follows, cheers to you both. Grab a drink, jump in the toolbox, and let's play some games. I hope you guys are having a wicked day today, and thank you for joining us. Now, what on earth am I doing? Trying to feed the colony. That's the first challenge. Right, let's get these batteries installed. Thank you, Severin, for sending these. Battery 1, battery 2, and battery 3. We could probably put floors in some of these rooms because they are not pretty. They're not good bedrooms at the moment. Why are all your colonists unhappy? Because you're making them live in the dirt. Stop, please. Very good pronunciation for a non-Swede. I will take that accolade. I will take that. I'm never going to get it completely right. I'm going to be honest with you, but I will always try. And if there is anything I can do to improve my pronunciation, do let me know, because I will definitely attempt. It is only through sheer force of will and practice that I did eventually learn how to pronounce so it can be done. It is possible to teach an Englishman to pronounce non-English shit. It's not easy. It's not easy, but it's possible. Thank you, Trexcool. Literally, I learned how to say that word for one very specific reason. One reason alone. And it was that moment in conversation when people go, oh, you know, that Welsh town name that's really long. And I can literally pop up now and go, you mean and that's the only reason I learned to say that word. That it was that petty. And I'm not sorry. Hey, look, batteries! Straight. Oh god. Twitch viewers sent a raid from the Trash faction. What have they got? Mostly all melee. Oh god. Combat squad. Let's spread out in the field. Are they attacking immediately? Yes, they are. What's their route? Not the route I've blocked at all. So when facing melee attackers, if you've only got ranged, try and spread yourselves out. Val, if you could just drill one of them with that. Oh, yes! If any of those could hit, that'd be great. So what we do then is we move Fal up behind Data, and he can fire through him. Good. Oh yeah, we don't have a void friendly fire on anymore. That's not a mod we're using. Oh, you didn't get shot though. Uh-oh. Oh, this might end really, really badly. Got one. Got one. Twitch drop. 4 batteries. Yes, come on. It's okay. We can beat them. We can beat them. Yes, with the heal. Yes, with the heal. Get behind Data again. Use that rifle of yours. Use that rifle. Come on. Come on. Although he's got amazing melee skill, Falgard. So that's probably why he was just holding his own there very calmly. Data Swami went down a second time. Data Swami got down twice there. Read last. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Revan. Let me take a look. I've lost the ability to zoom. In the Old Republic, after level 10 or 20, can't quite remember, you get half XP unless you pay for the premium or use XP boosters. Oh, that's crazy. That's insane. Those of you joined on the raid, here's the question for you. What classic MMO would you remaster and bring back if you could? So classic MMOs, they don't have to be completely dead. Yeah, there are some that are gone, never to return, like Auto Assault, tragically. And the Matrix Online. Various others that obviously shut down. City of Heroes, I think, is long gone as well. City of Villains. Yeah, there you go. City of Heroes. Actually, JD2VO, yes. City of Heroes was one that I loved. I played so much of that. And I was one of the first people on City of Villains when they released it, because it was brilliant. Is that a blaster in the rain? Yes. What about Wildstar? It's been a while since I played that one as well. There's more Krickner eggs been sent. The Krickner got killed by a Timberwolf, hue of fun, and the eggs got frozen. So we sorted that issue out. First game you ever had a character fly in. Oh, what a great game as well. City of Heroes was really well made. Really clever. Anarchy Online 2.1. Guild Wars 1 is still up and running. But I do know that there are at least some people who would love it if that game could get a little bit of TLC. You know? Just a little bit of love. Because it's old. But they released Guild Wars 2, so of course, for the most part, any work that gets done is focused on Guild Wars 2 because it's the newer, words toolbox game. It's the newer game. Wow, the variety gaming streamer forgot the word game. Fliff. Rose Online. Damn, no, now we're hitting the good ones. Now we're hitting the good stuff. Like I say, I'd probably bring back Auto Assault, because they were really fun. They were really, really fun. RuneScape. Guitar Lilin. They have an old school RuneScape, don't they? They have an old school RuneScape game. Like, they've got the new updated one, but then you can also download old school RuneScape, I think. I think that's a thing that they don't know. Oh, Tibia. I remember that one, Sebica. That was do you know what? I remember Tibia. Do you know why I remember Tibia? Because there was a lad I went to school with, and I must have been in, like, year 10, so what would I have been, like, 15? I would have been, like, 14, 15 years old, and he discovered Tibia, and he loved it. Right? He was mad for Tibia. And he knew I was a big gamer. He knew I was big into my gaming. So, he was literally on me every day. You need to try Tibia. Have you tried Tibia? You need to... Toolbox. Or he used my real name at the time. He was like, Toolbox, you need to try Tibia. You should play Tibia, and here are 8 reasons why. Like, so I eventually gave the damn game a try, and do you know what? It was pretty decent. It was pretty decent. To me, it wasn't as stellar as some of the other ones I've played, but it's a different style of MMO. But bless him, he was so on me that I had to try this game. There's a new Tibia variant going on. There's not a mod list for this playthrough just yet, Trex Cool. Also, thank you for the follow, Trex Cool. Jump in the toolbox, grab yourself a drink, and let's play some games. I hope you are having a wicked day, and welcome to the community. I haven't put the mod list together because we've just started this run today. I don't tend to put the mod list together until after the first stream, so we can make sure it's all working well together, make sure there's not anything else I need to add to tweak the mod pack. But I will get one up on Steam. I will get a mod collection up on Steam once I can, and I will share it out in our Discord, in the RimWorld channel there, generally, so that you can play along at home if you'd like. So far, this is proving to be a fairly decent Star Wars pack. A local nerf has gone mad. That's not good. Combat Squad, can you get in position to repel nerf? Discworld mud. Largest mud ever made. Very nice, very nice. I remember one thing I definitely remember is in the sort of heyday of MMOs, there were loads of them that we heard were like in production, or we got like trailers of, or interesting stuff, and we were like, this one looks like it's going to be really cool, and then they never happened. There were loads of them like that, weren't there? That sort of almost got there and then didn't quite. New lovers! Data Swami charmed Jim Bob by playfully making fun of his social skills. Don't remember MUDs. I'm trying to think if I could remember what MUD stands for. If I can remember what it stands for, because as we've established, I know words good. I know words good. Multi-user dungeons. God, no, I don't think I ever played any. Yeah, the text-based MMOs. I don't think I ever played any. Heard of loads. Aware of them. Don't think I ever played any. Raven God. Literally, that's what he's basically just said, isn't it? How to come onto someone. Call them an effing introvert. Love at first insult. Technically, Tibia was a text-based MMO, but with a GUI. Fair. Must be those my husband started off playing. Ah. Discord MUD has over 1 million player-made rooms. Wow, that's impressive. That's really impressive. Played a Lord of the Rings one named The Two Towers. Improved my English skill by loads. Nice. Yeah. That's pretty good. I'm going to re-roll this one. I don't want any of these things yet. I'd love to start getting some of the Star Wars stuff, though. Advanced lights! Yay, let's give ourselves the ability to change the colour of lights for poops and giggles. Oh, what's... Tending to Data Swami with Bacta spray. I want to see how good this is at healing. Oh, damn, it healed everything? With a 90% efficiency? That's pretty good. We need more Bacta spray, chat. And Colto gel packs. That's good-ish. It's just got this Doomsday rocket launcher taunting me from that room. Build out this side. Oh, actually, those can go that way around. 3. Was it 4 or 5? It was 4, wasn't it? Yes. Thank you for those batteries. Bacta spray is 750 silver per unit. I mean, I'm not surprised. You saw how well it just healed. It did a good job. Right, we're going to whack up a stonecutter's table. A straight up fabrication bench once we've got the advanced stuff for it, yes. But an electric tailor bench in the meantime. We need some power to it. How are we for steel? We should have a fair bit because we've just been harvesting it. Yeah, 485 isn't too bad. Of old school, anyone remember Race War Kingdoms? No. Colto gel packs are 85, so they're less crazy powerful. You know what game I wanted to play recently? Half-Life 2. Yeah? I still need to finish the Half-Life 2 VR project. I started playing it a while ago. I never finished it. I got right towards the end. I should probably just finish it because then it will feel more complete and better. Browser-based text game. Ooh. There used to be loads of those as well, didn't there? Loads of browser-based games. You were watching a Half-Life 1 stream before this. Nice. Nice. Still a good game. Still a good game, Half-Life 1. Yeah. Genre-defining. Let's be honest with ourselves. Genre-defining, that game. Hypertech. I want to get this Hypertech fabricator up. So I can make cool stuff again. A new version of Darkstar 1. Yeah. And yeah, it's Raven God, Half-Life Opposing Force. Yeah. Half-Life 1 was great. Half-Life Opposing Force was like peak Half-Life for me. I loved Opposing Force. I loved the additional weapons it added, the extra enemies, the extra storyline. I'm really hoping at some point we get to revisit Adrian Shepard. Because it's still not completely off the cards, you know? It's still not completely off the cards. There's more Half-Life to do if Half-Life 3 ever gets released. Although, going by the ending of Half-Life Alyx, I think it's more likely to be another VR game. If we do see more Half-Life, we're likely to see another VR game. Because Half-Life Alyx was insanely successful as a VR release. When are we getting a gang together and invading a Space Station 13 server? Oh! I've got one. Pirates of the Burning Sea. Pirates of the Burning Sea. There's an MMO that needs to come back. That was a good one. That was a really good one. I keep meaning to try Space Station 13. I hear interesting things about it. And notice how I did not say good or bad. I hear interesting things about Space Station 13. For better or worse. But, no, Pirates of the Burning Sea was an amazing game. I absolutely loved that one. I always had a dream of owning a first-rate ship of the line. Or second-rate, actually, I think was the best you could get. You can never actually get a first-rate ship of the line. But I always dreamed of getting just the biggest ship in Pirates of the Burning Sea. The thing had, like, I think it was like 130-something cannons on it. The biggest ship. Obviously, and that's like half down each side and some front cannons as well, just so if you wanted to chase things in the big ship. We've seen how good you are as a pirate in Sea of Thieves. Yeah, Pirates of the Burning Sea was much easier. I didn't need to like specifically aim one cannon in that. I could click a button and fire a volley of like 25 cannons at a ship that I'd clicked on to target. Right? It wasn't as terrifyingly challenging. Plus, in Pirates of the Burning Sea, you had 2 levels to the combat because you actually had hand-to-hand combat as well. So your captain could learn combat skills. So boarding was possible. So a really common way to defeat enemy ships and make sure you got more loot was to lower their crew by pounding the ship with like grape shot or langrage, and then sail up close enough and actually board them, and then the game would flip to a third-person sort of action situation, and you'd fight your way through the enemy crew and try and take out their captain to board the ship. And the best part was this could happen during PvP combat. Like if there was PvP combat going on and there was 2 player fleets fighting, then one ship could board another ship, and those 2 ships would kind of lock together in the combat. And no one else, I think, was allowed to then like hit them because they were locked into what they were doing. But the rest of the combat would carry on around them whilst they were boarding, and then whoever won would end up back in their ship and just carry on in the combat. It was really well done. It was really, really well done. Player groups could hold whole ports and islands. There was a whole player-run economy kind of thing that people would make all of the things in the game, from the weapons to the ships to the cannons to the masts to the sails. It was like the prototype for EVE Online in that respect, but just on the seas of the Caribbean instead. It was good. Is Abiotic Factor the game you recommended me? I don't know if I recommended that one for you, Hue of Fun. But sure, yes, definitely Abiotic Factor. So that is Abiotic Factor is Half-Life Survival. Half-Life Survival. It's Abiotic Factor I've been trying the demo of, and I'm going to play it when it releases because it looks really, really good. And I'm going to open it up to people to come and play it with us as well, because it's going to be good. But it's well, it's connected because of that. Abiotic Factor is, I would describe it as what happened to all the scientists in the Black Mesa facility who didn't either immediately die when shit went down or didn't have HEV suits. Like all the other ones that just got like stuck in the facility. How did they survive? And Abiotic Factor is that. You have to survive. There's survival, there's crafting, there's aliens everywhere, there's missions to follow. It gets really paranormal towards the end of the demo, and I can only expect it gets cooler. I do play Star Citizen odd. I do play Star Citizen. I don't get as much time on it as I'd like. And whilst we've attempted to stream it before, because of the state of the servers on that particular day, we ran into a lot of technical issues trying to get it to work. So we're just waiting for it to be slightly more stable and more reliable from a perspective of me streaming it, and then yeah, I think we'll probably get some more stuff on it because it looks really solid. We're also waiting for a couple more big updates that are going to add some nifty mechanics to it that I think are going to make it much more fun to stream. We were massively spread out before we started that stream. Yeah, it took like an hour to try and get us all to the same place, and then we learned that we weren't in the same universe. Of course. Naturally, because why would we be? Psychology, negotiation increase. Ooh, auto doors or deep drilling? Auto doors. Waiting for him to be more stable. I mean, we'll be waiting a long time for me to be more stable. If you want to try SS13, I can drop a link for it. Sure. Sure, I'd love to take a look at it and see what it's like. Is it a paid game or is it a free game? I've never checked. Beer brewing. tempting. I want to grab these auto doors, though, because they are actually very useful. Because we've got reinforced doors as well, so we can do reinforced auto doors, which are quite tough to break. But, oh my god, this I set this steel to be mined ages ago. There is a price, your soul. There is a price, but it isn't money. That's I had a feeling that was the route that was going to take. Right, what am I building next? I've made this. Let's see what it can make this time that we're not droids. More stuff. Wasn't the way I expected it to go. That's because we've got rebel stuff, so we can make E5 blaster rifles. No, we can't, because look at those material requirements. I don't have any of those things. The DH-17 blaster pistols are what we're using at the moment. What is that? Is that Tibanna? And I haven't figured out how to get that at all yet. And I definitely can't make hypertech components yet. Nor can I make Durasteel. Looks like we've got some research in our future, chat. I mean, we've got some Durasteel, and we've got some hypertech components. Tibanna, I don't know how we get. It's a gas, yeah. I wonder if deep mining actually is needed for it. You know? Let's have a look. Outer Rim, I believe it's part of this. Light installations, Tibanna extractor. So that's what we need, is light installations. If that comes up, we grab it. Because then we can get the Tibanna extractor. As well as the mineral miner. Ooh. And fusion reactors. Well, hello. Hello. This sounds fun. Oh, there's some stone block builds set up. There were not. What have we been finding mostly? Sandstone. So let's do it with sandstone at the moment. Make sandstone blocks times 3. We love to do it in bulk. And do that until we've got a couple hundred. No, not 600. Just a couple hundred. That'll do. Marriage is on. Jim Bob and Data Swami are tying the knot. The soundtrack is the mods. The mods. Now, at first, I thought it was playing Star Wars music, and I kind of had a little bit of a squeaky bum moment about copyright strikes. But it seems what's actually happened is that the mods for Outer Rim, and I believe it's Outer Rim that's done this, which is one of the sets of Star Wars mods I'm using off the workshop. One of the mods had made or commissioned some Star Wars-esque music. It's not actually the tracks from any of the Star Wars movies that I'm aware of, but it definitely fits with the mood, and I'm really impressed that with the creation and the use of that. It's really cool. A tame Gorg. Where's the Gorg? Who's the Gorg? What's the Gorg? Gorg. It's like a little hammerhead shark on land. Known as tubas in Huttese, were small precocious amphibians that could be found on several planets. They were popularly favoured as food by many humanoid species. Thus they became popular livestock. Nice. That's cool. Scurriers. Are you sending all the animals to find out what the hell they all do? One kid. I respect it. That's a scurrier. A rodent native to Tatooine. Yeah, odd. Just close enough to tickle the Star Wars music itch without actually being it. I like it. Whoever's made this music, very impressed. They've captured that John Williams sound in making it. It's good. Animal starvation? Oh no, the granite slugs and the creetles are starving. What do you need to eat? What do you eat? Vegetables, raw meat, corpses. You'll eat anything. One of their natural predators is the hawk bat. Fun. His music just got epic again. Listen to this. Yes, I love that. And that's what scratches the itch, right? Who's like I kind of feel the need to go and find out who's made this music so I can credit them. 'Cause it's good. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to check if it's the Outer Rim that's done it. Because I can check that really quickly. Outer Rim. Core? Which of you has added some music in? Because I really like it. And I just want to know who's done it. Soundtrack, Outer Rim soundtrack. Outer Rim soundtrack. There's vanilla mod replaces all vanilla and royalty music with its own. I will not be making another version. Star Wars musical overhaul using music from various sources. It is indeed Samuel Kim. Oh, I see. Yeah, he does. No, I have seen some of Samuel Kim's stuff. So yeah, there you go. So it's very cool. Massive kudos to the music because it's very awesome. Why are these animals all starving? Who's not feeding them? I mean, the food's right there. You're next to the food. So are you. You're just not eating it. Animals too dumb to live. That's what's going on here, chat. Animals be too dumb to live. Right, we need more wood again. I think. Constantly. Forever. You're missing wood. Yeah, so we do need more wood. Let's set some going. Where haven't we? Oh god, I've seen those before. Acklays. They're potentially quite violent. If that thing gets hungry, it will come for our colonists. It's covering the music from Belmont versus Deathfight in Castlevania. I spent about an hour ripping a decent copy off YouTube to get that available offline. So good. No worries, Raven. No worries. If you do find it, let me know. If not, I'll have a dig. I'll have a dig. That's not a problem. Oh god. Oh god, why are you butchering that porg? Who killed a porg? Why is this porg dead? Who killed this porg? Oh, a lynx killed it. We're just finishing it off. Okay, that's fair. No wastage. That's acceptable. I was going to say, I did not order the death of any porgs. I did not do that. No one can pin that on me. No, I didn't. See, it was killed by a lynx. I am not taking responsibility for that dead porg. Not doing it. I can't wait to be able to smelt this. Get it out of the storeroom. That's it. Surely I can just... If I say whole things, it's not supposed to go in here, is it? No, chunks don't go in here. So that'll get carried out to the non-existent dumping stockpile. That's why it's not... Why is it not getting put in the dumping stockpile? And just like the rocks. Because I don't have one. That can be an issue. Dumpy. Fixed it. Oh, this is rich soil, isn't it? That's why some of it's growing faster. Nice. Oh, how's your cooking skill? 4.63. It's getting there. Slowly. Very slowly. There was a time when I went around playing so many different old MMOs. I tried so many of them. EverQuest 2. I had a good go at EverQuest 2, but I never enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed the original EverQuest. Anarchy Online I played for years. Absolutely years. Data Swami can attest to that. I played Anarchy Online for years. Still never reached max level in it. World of Warcraft, I did World of Warcraft all the way up to Warlords of Draenor before I lost interest. Finally got clean. What else did I play loads of? Neocron. Oh, no, right. No, yeah, new one. If there was an MMO I could bring back and revitalise and revamp, Neocron. Not gonna lie, I pestered my parents to get Neocron because I played like a net demo of it. And I absolutely bugged them to let me get Neocron, and I didn't regret it. I'll be honest with you, I did not regret it. It was a good game in its time, but unfortunately it was one of those games that really needed other players to play it as well, even just for like crafting, getting crafting done. Or stuff like that. You needed to be able to collaborate with other players to get crafting done and stuff like that. So more recently, whilst the servers for Neocron are still up and playable, there's just no one on them. You will see next to no other players as you run around, because there's no one playing anymore. It's an ancient game. And unfortunately, that also means that getting stuff crafted and researched and implants done and stuff like that is just so difficult now. So difficult. Oh, right. Wow, Raven. Okay, I'll take a look, mate. I'll take a look. No worries. If you do find the link, like I say, let me know. But otherwise, I can take a look. I can take a look for that. I think I've looked into it before. Need that wood coming in. Did I actually mark anything? Yes, I did. I marked stuff up here. So Severin's now chopping. And get the link for Beyond. That would be helpful. Yeah, pop that over to me. Garland Pod. Nope. Not doing it. But yeah, Neocron was an amazing game. It was like it was an FPS RPG, which is actually really, certainly at its time, was really challenging to pull off well. Because like the shooting system was a little bit based on where you pointed your mouse, but was largely based on your character's statistics as to like the circle that you would hit in and how quickly that circle would close the longer you aimed and various bits like that. Animals are starving because they're too stupid to eat. I feel no remorse for that. The Rimworld droids are some weird alien things, though. They are, yeah. They are. They are. I'm not going to use them though because I don't want to tie one of my people to a tree. That's the downside of using the dryads. Is if you want to use them properly, you've really kind of got to permanently attach someone to that tree to get the most out of it. A man, guys, a local porg has gone mad and it's going to attack everyone it sees. Look at it. Look at it. It's filled with hatred. You can just see. You can see how angry it is, how filled with rage for humanity. Justice for porgs! Did you trigger this, you of fun? Was this you? Are you sending the porg army at us one at a time? Because that's not efficient, I will tell you right now. Foul, buddy, you gotta hit it. You gotta hit the porg, bro. 15% chances it's so small that it's in cover. There we go! It's not a good chance to hit. It's not a good chance to hit. But yeah, Neocron there was a few ways to do combat in that one, which chiefly broke down to melee, pistols, rifles, and drones. And on each of those, you had physical damage and energy weapons. Cheers, Raven. I will have a look at it after the stream. And my first character was a pistol user. Which turned out to be way stronger than it had any right to be. But after that, I tried out drones and wondered why I never used drones before. Because basically, I could just leave my body somewhere that was completely safe and then fly a drone out into the combat zone. And because the drone is so tiny, enemies had a really big problem hitting it. But some of those drones had fusion cannons built into them. Like, crazy weaponry. Severin started playing New World again. How is it now? How is New World now? Because it really feels like that has been up and down in the biggest ways. You know? Grab pemmican so that we can make it. I think I know why we're not getting any of the cool stuff though. We need a multi-analyzer. And we're going to need some plasteel and gold for that. Someone's made a game that looks like Human Fall Flat mixed with a farming sim. A little less floppy, but chaos. We need to know this game. Pure fun. They've gone WoW style for the expansion and increased the max level cap to 65. Okay. I mean, hey, WoW did it, tried and tested, it worked. Why change a formula that's not broken, I suppose? I guess? Oh yeah, Jedi Robe, they're really expensive because they can only be made out of Hyperweave. I remember that from one of the ones we did before. Jedi Garb, however, can be made out of anything. Noted. Horse mask. Not a mask for a horse. I can tell you that much. This can make rebel gear, can't it? Rebel forest stuff. Officer jackets. We can't make the droids yet, but we can make replacement parts for them. We've got a new weapon combo of shield and flail. Plus you need to buy the expansion to get mounts. A mask for horsing around. Exactly. What else would it be? Precisely. So we need that built. Which, where are we going to get plasteel and gold for at this point in the game? I could go digging, but I really don't think I'd find any. There's some silver ore there. Hello. We've nearly got all this steel. That's the other reason I'm not in it. Because it's taken us this long to mine a tiny vein of steel. None of our guys are particularly good miners either. But that's why we're not getting the research we need for like light installations, I think. Oh no, we need a hypertech research bench for that. Oh shit, well let's just make that. Required research bench. Ruh-roh. That unlocks the hypertech research bench. Why can't I build it? I can make a fabricator and a wall. Hypertech. Everything hypertech. Oh, now I can. What? Wait, what? What? Oh my god, it's in a subcategory, isn't it? No. Why can't I? Oh no, yeah, that's... There's more Tabana stuff there. There's more stuff... Oh my god. This is just the uncategorized stuff. There is more. There is more. What? Programs for base personnel. Hello. Hello. This is interesting. First of all, we need a hypertech research bench, right? Oh my god, it needs 14 advanced components. Ouch. We need some traders to come by, don't we? I'll place it so it can start being built, but... Right, so what else can we do? A hypertech terminal. What's that even for? What do you do? Versatile access to various programs for base personnel. What do you do? Oh, it's a recreation type, cerebral play. I see. Holotable. Primary use of this table is for requesting quests in exchange for goodwill. Quests refresh once a year. Trade caravan. Thanks for that one, kid. So we can put on a hollow table that we can use to get quests. That's cool. Advanced components. Straight up. Berdoof. Ledge. That's 6 of the 14 that we needed. Straight up. Winner. Where's the caravan? Here they are. It's Tomo. From the Old Republic. Damn, yeah, he's brought all sorts of stuff. Republic Flame Projector. Is that a good idea? Do you want to give me that? Who's got any social skills? Naught. 12. Data Swami is currently winning on our social. Yep, Data Swami is the social bean. What do you know? Jim Bob with another 6 advanced components. That only puts us short by 2. If they all get crammed into this. Here we go. Advanced components. No, that's selling. I got hopeful. What will you buy off me? Absolutely nothing. Brilliant. Yeah, he's got 4 Republic Blaster Rifles, but I can't afford one of them. I can sell him my Goranland Seed, because I'm not going to use it. And I can sell him... leather? How likely are we to use leather of varying kinds? It's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult to say for certain. Like, the blaster is a pistol. The blaster rifle is probably what we want. Oh, gold. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Because, what did it need? Like 20 gold? I think that's what we should buy. Yeah, let's get 20 gold. And let's sell him a bunch of light leather. Sell all the leather, we'll hunt. Yeah, exactly. We don't need it right now, and we can always hunt more. It's a good shout. It's a good shout. I like that. We can buy some back to spray off him. They are spenny. Hoo hoo hoo, they are spenny. Maybe we won't, chat. Maybe we'll not buy those. So that random female mot we've got. It's worth money. And eggs that we're not using. Could buy some Tabana. Could buy some Tabana. Sell pets, they only die. Yeah, they don't seem to be good at eating, do they? And we don't have a porg. We would keep a single porg. That would be fair, but we don't have one, so we're not going to deal with that. I could buy some Tabana. I'm going to start producing Tabana once I can, so we just need to get there. Is what we need to do. Right, so that should land us the gold. Oh, nice. 4 gold from Odd as well. A cargo pod, which contained baby food. So much baby food. So much baby food just fell from space right into our laps. We also got 6 advanced components from Odd. Thank you. The spider eggs were ruined. They were frozen. They weren't going to hatch. Don't worry. I'd made sure of it. Taken care of. It's 50 plasteel that we're lacking. That guy didn't have any. And until we get... We can get the... Yeah, until we get the plasteel in, the gold won't be put in. The advanced components could absolutely be getting put in here, and I don't know why they're not. Severin, what are you working on? You're hauling advanced components! What do you know? Nestle cargo ship. Hey, Lulina Lula! Oh, that's a great name to say. Lulina Lula. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for the follow, and let me say your name, if I pronounced it correctly. And if I didn't, I'm sorry, but I really love the way I pronounce it. It was satisfying to say. I don't have ADHD. Honest. Thank you so much for the follow. Jump in the toolbox, grab yourself a drink, and let's play some games. I hope you're having a wicked day today, Lulina Lula. I'm going to keep saying it. It's great. Thank you for that. You have a magnificent name on this platform, and I love it. Lulina Lula. Lulina Lula. Lulina Lula. So satisfying. Right, so that's an extra research bench as well, so we can actually have 2 people researching at once now, should we wish to. And now that we've got this table, the quote-unquote good shit, this is a technical term, should start to show up. We're also going to boost this bad boy with the Rebel core, because why not? I like it. I do indeed like it. Loads of steel there as well if we need it, because this vein's almost run out. Hey, we're finally getting wood again, just as we don't really need it that badly. Good work, team. Good work. Okay, let's sort the clean zone, because I haven't really done that. Manage areas. We'll call it Area 1. Clean zone. Boop, boop. Expand the clean zone to include all of this building, basically everything here, and this bit. And we'll set the cleaning to only the clean zone. Now, I don't know if anyone's actually bothering to clean at the moment, as evidenced by the filth in the freezer there. But when someone does, they will at least only focus on the areas that I care about, which is great. We should have sandstone blocks by now. Oh. What was that? Is that my chair creaking? Or my stomach? I don't really know. Ooh, jetpacks! But, Severin, I hear you, and it's a good idea, but jetpacks? Right? Or I re-roll in the hope of getting, Oh, no, wait, yeah, smithing. Hold on, yeah, I just spotted that as well. Smithing. Smithing. For God's sakes, get smithing. Don't be at this point without smithing. Not again. How long did it take us to get smithing on the last playthrough? Can anyone remember? The correct answer here is too bloody long. That's the technical answer. Too naffing long. Remove the jennies from the clean zone. No, but we'll keep them in because they won't actually clean it at the moment. Because it's outdoors. It was the medieval playthrough and forever. It did. It was a medieval playthrough and we didn't have smithing for bloody ages. It took so long to get, didn't it? What's a medieval playthrough without blacksmithing? Pretty bad, if we're honest. That was the Toolbox Tavern. That was pretty good. That one was Puppeteer as well, wasn't it? I mean, this mod pack's much smaller. There's nothing to say we couldn't give Puppeteer a try with it. Yeah, I'd be willing to give it a bash at least. It definitely wouldn't have worked with the kitchen sink mod pack. There was too much going on. There was too much going on with the kitchen sink mod pack for Puppeteer to work. But there's less craziness in this one. I think the only thing you wouldn't be able to do is if you got a force-sensitive pawn, you wouldn't be able to select their level-ups yourself, because Puppeteer can't do the extra tabs that appear on the character window. But then beyond that, you should be able to do pretty much everything, and yeah, it would probably run better. I'll tell you what, I'll install it for next week, we'll give it a try. If it breaks horribly, we'll just take it off again. But we'll give it a test next week. At the very least, I can give Puppeteer a try. If folks would like to. Mystery donation. What does it be? Sith robes. Hot damn, those are powerful because they buff you like across the board. No one's a Sith, but you know, a hawkbat egg, 1 dose of yayo, a porg egg, unfertilized, a single cryoban grenade, and a great bow. I love the random gifts. They're great. Could be anything. It struggled with the equipment system on that one, yeah. And I'm running way less of that sort of thing. I don't have sidearms on this one. Because sidearms is sometimes cool, but I think part of sidearms may be combined with combat extended, which are both not present in this one. But I think part of sidearms is the reason why people kept picking, like, helping themselves to tons of weaponry. Since we put this in, we're having a bit of a power issue. So maybe it's time to strap some solar generators to the side of the base. How many components we got? 30? Brill. Stick 3 on, because that should put a decent amount of charge in the batteries. Not right now, of course, because it's pissing it down. But generally speaking, getting some solar up is probably not a bad idea until we get another better form of stuff. Raven God, thank you for coming in today. Get yourself a good rest, and have a great day tomorrow. Take it easy, my dude, and we'll see you again soon. And thank you for coming in and spending a bit of your day with us, Raven. I appreciate you. What build can you do on a campfire? Ah, yeah, like basic cooking, can't you? Or just burning shit. Appropriate. I would like to get a crematorium up so we can start taking care of some of the dead bodies that are all over the place. However, no way I could power a crematorium yet, so there. A group from the Barrera kinship. What are you like? You're a tribal. Yeah, you're tribal. Tribal group. Enjoy army life, says Severin. Absolutely. I hope you settle in well. Yeah, there we go. The power's down. That's not ideal. If we're being honest. These are both fueled, so they're generating 2,000. So some stuff is still online. Thankfully, mercifully, the coolers stayed online. High priority power. But we need to get some of these solar jennies up. Really? Severin's bringing components to them all. Severin, were you always wearing... Oh, no, you put some armour on because... You put some Rebel Forest armour on because Jim Bob's decided to wear the Sith robe. Like it. Oh, you're back. That was quick. With about 25 minutes to go, I'm moving to the second screen. No worries. Predictable. It's nearly time for the superb owl. It is an excellent bird. Superb owl. Majestic, some would say. Don't you love building solar panels in the middle of the night? It's the most useful time to build solar panels. Definitely. 100%. We could do some wind turbines as well. But they require lots of space and clearing. Plus, solar panels at least work 50% of the time. Wind generators work whenever the hell they feel like it. Yeah, at least likely time to get a zap. I suppose, odd. That's fair. That is a reasonable perspective. Let's go super speedy. Neither of these was here to trade. They're just mooching about. Honestly, I think they were just casing the joint. Boom. Power is up. Batteries are charging. Good. And once these get up to full efficiency and we get a third one on, hopefully they can output enough during the day to keep us running over the night. Hopefully. Because I'd love to be able to stop burning wood for power. It is a bit annoying. We're environmentally conscious rebels. You know? Sorry, agitators. Sorry, we're not rebels. We're not the Rebel Alliance. We're the Agitator Collective. Collective? Do we even... What are we? Who are we? Who am I? I forgot what we called ourselves, chat. Oh no. Splitters! That's what we are. Splitters. Agitator Consortium. That was it. Consortium, because I love that word. Everything uses power in the high-tech world. Yeah, I mean, this is the goal was going to be the thing with Star Wars stuff, isn't it? We're essentially coming in at a spacer level. Straight away. Spacer tech level. However, once we start getting some more of the Star Wars tech, we're going to get much better options for generating power. If we can get Tabana harvesting and the fusion generators, that'll help level off the power usage a little bit. And give us more consistent and reliable sources of power as well. Smithing! Ooh, droid engineering. Hello. I would like that. I would like that straight away. Let's get droid engineering. Fel's doing spot of cleaning, look. Just a little bit of hoovering. We're largely at the point now where we're doing some research to unlock some stuff to make advancement. Ow! Oh, so I keep having to cross and uncross my legs. I know that's involving me like rocking side to side, so apologies for that. Going to put down some proper floors? Yeah, I might consider it. I could be convinced. Whack some sandstone tile down in the corridor. Fancy! And the rec room. Wumpus Woom. Seriously, why do people have something that they call a rumpus room, and why do they continue to refer to it as a rumpus room? Given the collective looks that the rest of the humanity has towards the mere use of those two words next to each other, rumpus and room, it begs the question why people still continue to do it. It's unacceptable. That's what it is. I don't like it, and I won't pretend that I do. That's how kids used to play rough in Murica. They had a room for just wrestling. I don't know about that. I don't know that that's the case. Yeah, this is the specific room in our house that we go and just just wrestle each other. Why not? Claim all of this, and I would like for someone to go and open one of these doors. It's a playroom for kids. That makes sense. Yeah, I figured that'd be what it was. Just rumpus, really? Why? Felguard! Tell me what's in this room. It's going to be trash, I know, but I just need to know. There's a room for rooms in Murica. Yeah. There's room for rooms in Murica. There is. It's insane how much larger their houses are. It's very, very, very disappointing from a British man's perspective. land is worth a very different amount there. Remove roof. I cast. Cast remove roof. Oh, there is no roof. It's roofless. Cool. So that one can just be disconstructed. Disconstructed. Man, words are not playing the game today, are they? I can't do the words. I love having smart speed. This is an important mod because as soon as all of your colonists are in bed, you can just crack it up to 4 times speed and get through the night way, way quicker. What is that you've sent? A Blath. That is a Blath. Who named these? Come on. Who named these? And at what point were you running out of ideas? Let's be honest with ourselves. Blath. Blurg. One thing I did want to check, actually, because I think it's possible, and I never actually checked this. Have we got... Yeah, smart speed. Oh, you can change what the speeds are. I thought that there was one... I was sure that there was one that was a setting where if all colonists are asleep and nothing bad is happening, maximize speed. Otherwise, return to the previous speed. Yes, Odd. Yes, you called. The Blath is canon. I know. I know, it's canon. So who did this? Who's responsible? George Lucas. There we go. Been named and shamed. He's responsible for unironically naming an alien creature a Blath. Have you fixed my work schedule? I'm pretty sure I'm night owl. Didn't realise that. Hellcrabs is a night owl. Look at that. That said, you seem to be pretty happy. You're not getting pissed about anything. It's a mood bonus if awake at night, and a mood loss if awake during the day. Oh, so if it hits 11 o'clock, you might get pissy. Right, okay. So maybe let's fix that then. So you wanted you to be asleep from 11... like there. Till when did it say? Oh, I've forgotten again. I do that regularly. You want to be asleep from 11 till 18 hours. Which is like that. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So then you can do anything during these hours. Cool. There you go. Fixed. Night owl is so bad. Night owl is not a positive trait at all. It's just annoying. Attempting hookup. Oh, we're going to witness this. It's going to try and hook up with Falgard. Ah, he failed. Definitely failed. Rebuffed by Falgard. Night owl in daytime. Go bed. It's your bedtime. It's your bedtime. My pawn learns to sleep less. He gets pissy. Yes, actually, that's true. Yeah. It's actually a negative thing for your pawn to need to sleep less. Because he'll start waking up during the bad hours. And then he'll get gumpy about the fact that he's awake at the wrong hours. I mean, big mood. Big mood. I do feel that. I get gumpy if I'm awake at the wrong hours. And unfortunately, the wrong hours are the exact hours that Mini Wrench wants to wake me up at. But that's not the point. Production, electric smithy. We didn't have one of these yet, so let's do that. Let's work a tool cabinet. Not enough steel, have we? No. Oh, that's what we need, a smelter. Because with that, we can start breaking down some of those steel chunks into usable steel. It does cost some steel, but you know, we just finished harvesting our first full vein of steel. Wow. That took a little while. Let's mark another one. The more of this mining malarkey we do, the better we'll get at it, at least, you know? So that counts for something. We may be bad at it now, but it's still worth doing, because we can learn. That's what we can do. We can learn. In theory. Yeah, getting proper floors laid. Look at that. Floors with some actual beauty levels. Only one, but better than no. Dining room's still ugly. Worth putting some skips in the fab room, cut walk time. Probably yes at this point, hey. Put that one there, put that one there. Rock chunks, steel chunks. That's what we'll do with those. Yeah, fab room skips, definitely worth doing. If our hauling is actually up to scratch, that is, of course. If it's not, it's a gigantic waste of time. How much sandstone is on the map? 156. In kind of weird places, but we'll go with it. Means we can still make more blocks. That's the important bit, right? Everyone in bed? Yep, speed mode. Elkrabs isn't, but he's just researching. It's a big research, this one. 3,200, but if we can get a droid factory down, we can laugh all the way to the bank. Elkrab's got an expertise in intellectual. Good. Researching. Do it even faster, please. Learn how to be faster at research. Everyone's failing to construct a wooden dining chair. I think they're all failing to construct the same wooden dining chair. Just, you know, I firmly believe that that's the case. Right, this one. Stone chunks. And for the time being, I'm actually just going to hit sandstone. To make it really clear. But then I will click sandstone and order some to be hauled. Because that is also helpful. Twitch drops a couple of Shiro eggs and a Varactyl egg. Allow all. What animal did I tame? Oh, I think it might have been the basically, there was some meat animal. It was a livestock animal for meat. But it didn't even have much meat on it, so I actually ended up selling it to the trader. Because we needed the silver at the time. I can't remember what the hell it was called. It started with an M. Oh, shit. Just with the casual Mandalorian Warhammer there. Oh, could give it to Falgard, but he's also our best shot. He is melee 19, which is bonkers. Roof collapse. Oh, shit. Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine. Where's that happening and why? There was no roof there. You told me there was no roof there. No one died, did they? No, good. That's fine. Ah, shit, Eclipse. That's not good. Your pawn's melee 10? Yes! Might be worth it then. What's this like? It's made of steel. 14 DPS and a 45% armor pen is not bad. Typically made from Beskar, except this one we made from steel because, you know, Beskar be expensive. Yeah, grab that. Double bed Coruscant. There's a specifically Coruscant double bed. Put it in storage, it can go in the next bedroom. Which you don't need yet because we've got an unowned bed here. Well, to be honest, we could break that down and place the Coruscant bed in its place. Which isn't the worst idea. My pawn is an aggressive MF, so it tracks that they would have a big-ass hammer. Beskar! Now the Mandalorians are going to be coming for us. We got your Beskar. Oh, shit. There we go, you've got a Warhammer now. Time for the bonks. Right, where's the bed? Build. Do that. Might as well. It's a fancy bed, isn't it? Prisoner Fleeb. 2 hypertech components or some stormtrooper pauldrons of excellent quality. If we keep a prisoner for 13 days until the scandal passes. Might be able to keep a prisoner for 13 days, you know. Might be able to do that. If we make this a prisoner bed. Spike coming in with a raid. Whoop. Welcome, welcome, Spike and Raiders. Thank you for sharing your wonderful community with us. Folks, flood that chat with some love for these Raiders and for Spike. If you need to check out Spike, there they are. I was ready for it that time. I was ready. Didn't get me that time, did you shite bag? There's Spike. Make sure you go check them out. They're a wonderful streamer and an excellent bean. They were playing some Minecraft. Is that on your Age of Engineering server, Spike, by any chance? How did it go? How was your stream tonight? Welcome one and all. We're playing Rimworld this Sunday with Twitch integration, a game that we all love, and we've started a new Star Wars based Rimworld colony. So it's all Star Wars stuff. I want these. Do I want the Stormtrooper pauldrons? Yes. Stuff's confusing. I just don't get it. Age of Engineering is not the simplest of mod packs, and it's an older one as well. It's Legacy now, I think, that one. So it is a bit challenging in fairness. Right, we need to get the prisoner in the box, please. Capture him. Got him. Right, Fleeb's in the box. Keep him there for 13 days. We get some Stormtrooper pauldrons. I just dig holes. It's easy. Yeah, British Imperialist. I think that's one of the ones that has a quest line as well, isn't it? It's got like a quest system that guides you through the mods, essentially. Yes, do go and check out Spike's channel. They're a wonderful bean, and we quite often stream together and play the same games because you know, I know him in real life as well, and he's all right, isn't he? But yes, if you want to get involved in the game tonight, you can do. There's at least 2 kinds of Twitch integration. Ah, good. Jim Bob's decided that things need to be on fire. Thanks, Jim Bob. Can we all be on fire extinguisher duty whilst Jim Bob has a little bit of a fit? But yeah, that quest line, hugely helpful. In mod packs that have done that, that's how I've learned how to use so many different mods. So many different Minecraft mods. Is just follow those quest lines in FTB packs. Because they will walk you through it. They will walk you through it. And you will be willing to put in the legwork, I suppose, really. Jim Bob, in your Sith robe. Stop! It's just setting fire to everything. It happens. It happens. Fleeb, I swear if you start any prison breaks, I'm going to be pissed. Can we recruit you? We technically can. Or we can farm Hemogen off him. Is that allowed? It's all well and good if you actually focus enough to read the quests. Valid. Valid. I will give you that. Yeah, that seems fair and reasonable. Now, I've always loved those big tech packs. We should just quickly expand the home area to include that, otherwise it's going to burn forever. One of my absolute favourite ones is Sevtech Ages. Sevtech Ages is a big pack and very challenging and complex, but my word, is it cool once you start figuring it out and getting it to work. How close are we to droid research? Droid engineering is nearly there. I don't know if we're going to have the resources to build a droid factory, though. That shit's quite expensive. That one needed definitely Durasteel and probably Hypertech components, I think. Although we have both of those this time, so maybe we'll be able to make some droids. Colour me intrigued. There we go. Steel can be put there now. So this can do smelt steel from slag forever. And we can refine lightsaber crystals here. Yes, I forgot that. So as and when we get people who need lightsabers. Haven't played Java Edition in a while. Wish I knew what the server mod that gives you skills for everything is that used to be on my favourite server before it shut. I might know. I've used it on a few of mine. But I can't remember off the top of my head. I could probably find out. Not right now, of course, but I could probably find out. Right, that's got a mission now to smelt steel, which we need. God, it's night time again. You lot need to sleep less, honestly. God, it's embarrassing. Fleeb? Why are you throwing up? Oh, Fleeb. Fleeb. He's got a prosthetic heart. His anaesthetic's wearing off, which will absolutely be why he's emptying his guts at the moment. Leveling up caused other resources to drop, like glowstone from dirt and redstone from stone. Yeah, I think I know one of the ones. There was Project MMO. That was a mod, and that might be the one that's done it. There was MC MMO, which was another one that they did very similar things. You had a load of skills that leveled up as you used them, and they could do stuff like you're describing. Droid engineering and light installations. There's exactly what we needed next. Van braces. Oh, cool. We're getting light installations, though. Can we immediately afford a droid factory? Yes, we bloody can. Stick it in the corner. And let's make ourselves some buddies. Of course, we will also need, for that, we'll need charge packs and charge pack chargers, won't we? That recharges them. Can we make charge packs? Yes, we can. Make charge pack full. Oh shit, it needs chem fuel. Steel and chem fuel. I don't have a source of chem fuel yet, do I? I don't think. I don't believe so. Val's making some steel. Difference cloud watching. Data Swami's doing call. Better at hunting now, at least. Yeah, I need to research chem fuel manufacturing next. God! Ugh. Hate everything. Any recreation? No. Any Tabana stuff? We can make tanks for it. We can make valves for it. We can make pipes for it. Can't harvest it yet, though. So that's fun. No security yet. It's all in production, really. Yeah. Still, that's the actual thing. We'll be able to see the crafting. Oh, crafting. Oh, hello. This is different. Set production. None. Cool. Whilst we've unlocked droid crafting, we haven't unlocked any actual droids yet. Interesting. I love the idea, though, that once you've unlocked a droid, you can select the droid and just say, build it forever. Churn me out some battle boys. Hi. Oh, I see. Good. There's chaos afoot. I love that. Pol de pol. Pol de pol de pol.
Why do you assume chaos?
Because it's you. I love you dearly, my wonderful wife, but it's chaos. Oh, look! A tech print for specialist droids, which landed in the mountain? Art thou shitting me? Chaos. I like that you say that as though you did that deliberately.
Yep. Yep.
Yes, you 100% made it land in the mountain.
I like hacked Rimworld.
Did you?
And
I see.
I did the bloopy bloop.
The bloopy bloop. Is that how we hack? Is that how we hack?
Yeah,
you do the bloopy bloop. I see.
You just move your fingers like that really, really fast.
And then at some point you go, I'm in. Right?
Yeah.
I've hacked into their mainframes. Definitely. Oh, whoa. Why are we on slow mode? Oh no, there it is. There it is. It landed. It landed. L-Crabs, once you wake up, apply this for specialist droids. How are our medics? Yes.
Medicated.
Heavily. Bear Doof is probably our nearest thing to a medic. He has 8 points in medical. As he's a livestock farmer, I feel that probably makes him technically more of a vet than a medic, but those skills are reasonably transferable, so you know, it's all good. It's all good. Why is Bear Doof carrying an auto pistol that he can never use? Bear Doof's a pacifist, as is L-Crabs.
Yeah, but if surgery goes bad...
Tech print applied. Nailed it. If surgery goes badly... He's got a minor passion for medical, so he is the doc. Yeah, absolutely. Learning assistant. L-Crabs, I love it. That's just the global learning factor up, isn't it? Is that for your character? By any chance? Install the learning assistant. Put it in your brain a font. You can make HK model droids, Odd. We can. In fact, technically, we can make 2 different HK droids, and the reason I say that is because I'm technically running 2 different droid mods on this. The one that we're currently learning here is arguably the simpler one, and the more basic droids, and there is an HK droid amongst them. You build the droid, it does its thing, nice and simple, and I think you can give them like armor upgrades or some part increases. However, there is also the Knights of the Old Republic droid mod, which creates modular droids, which feel very cool when you think about it. And onto those you can slap a lot of upgrades, a lot of changes, and there's a HK droid in that as well. Which, obviously, with those upgrades can become very, very cool. I think there's destroyer droids. I think that got added in a more recent update to this Outer Rim one. So I think we can make droidicas. We could make an army of droidicas if we did it right. We could take this and we could say, hey, make droidicas forever.
Don't mind me, I've just blurted in the chat.
How's he doing?
I was just like this.
The eyebrows, chat. You got the eyebrows. You got the eyebrows of approval from Hugh of Fun. There are 4 HK droids in the list. The most expensive is an HK model protocol droid. Yeah, that sounds about right, actually. Oh, Crab's got that brain in you. Yay, learning assistant. I like that she used a whole dose of Bacta to put that in you. Like, nice. We've struck compacted machinery. That's useful. We don't quite need it yet, so I won't harvest it. Hoping someone might get their mining skill a bit better and get the yield up, because currently our yield is pretty trash. Mining yield 85%, and for Beardoof it's 95%, so it's not too bad, but it could definitely be improved. They're no match for droidicas, yes, right? I reply with some slow hand movements a la certain TikToks. Yeah. So once we can get into the droids, we can get a bit more work done, because they can start helping. Now you need immuno enhancers since your pawn gets sick easier. Yeah, that's fair. You've got masses of intellect and advanced learning skills. However, you've just got out of bed, you're going to try and hook up with someone. They're too fast for you because you're recovering from anesthetic. But, ooh, that was definitely rebuffed. Yeah. Night owl in daytime as well. You've chosen to wake up at the wrong hour. Well played. To be fair, you didn't spend the whole day asleep, so... Ah, yes. Thirst traps. I should start posting those. My TikTok would become infinitely popular in no time at all. Then I could open my OnlyFans. That's how it works, right? You post the thirst traps, you get the audience, you open the OnlyFans, you buy a house. I think that's the order that it happens in for most people. Especially if I keep doing the exercises. Yep, absolutely. There they are. There they are. Speaking of which, do some squats. Let's go for some squats here. Just going to take this off, put it on speed 1 so nothing awful happens whilst I'm squatting. Oh, 1. I'm much better at keeping my back straight than when we first started doing these. 3. It's 6, isn't it? 4, yeah. 5. 6, thank you, Severin. Thank you for the squats there. If anyone is wondering how on earth Severin Tiger just made me do squats, you can pop !silver in chat to find out more about how you too can earn Toolbox Silver just by watching the streams and then use it to make me squat. And there's the lunges
wants you
card.
To do 20 lunges.
Pawns are walking for steel chunks worth reducing the radius of the smelter. Never! Never! I will smelt everything on the map! I will smelt everything! Right, 20 lunges. I'm running out of space in this room. It needs to be the next thing I do, really, is tidying this room. 1. I have to rearrange my legs for each lunge, you see. 2. Oh, 3. 4. You can also make me exercise anytime on stream by fulfilling the sub goal. That's every 3 subs on a stream. I get a randomly rolled exercise that I have to do right then and there. Oh no, how many's that? Like 6, 7. 7. 8. I mean, hey, the toe's still bad, Severin, but I can do most of these now. 9. The game's just going to play itself whilst we do some exercise. 10. 11. Yeah. Lunges. 12. Lunging. 13. Feel it in the hammies. Come on. 14. 15. 16. Nearly done. 17. I mean, 7, it's going to take me forever with this much space. 18. 19. And big old 20. What I'll do is I'll try and get more of this space cleared. And then I'll have a bit more room for this stuff. Plus, I'm going to put a second camera higher up there that should point down, and you guys should be able to see more of the exercise I do when I'm doing them. So I'll have a little button down here that toggles cameras. Because I've got the previous webcam. So I can place that up basically in the ring light facing down. It won't completely be a floor cam. But yeah, the push-ups are difficult at the moment because I can't really put my toe on the ground very effectively. Though I can go one-footed, you know, that's a thing. I've done that before, one-footed push-ups. Elcrab's just gained a burning passion for intellectual as well. The learning speed now is, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Research speed is up at 259%. That's lovely. Oh, you think it's space-wise? Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult at the moment. Space is at a premium here in the studio right now. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Light installations. Energy systems? Energy modules for droids. We need to unlock a droid of any kind. Assassin droids! That's a good starting point, right? That's a good first droid to make. Assassins! Oh, a Deadpool teaser trailer. Nice. Yeah, I heard that there was another one coming. We're going to get Assassin droids, chat. That's going to be our opening gambit on the droids front. One tame Nuna. What are you? Swamp turkeys! Love it. I love it. It's a swamp turkey. Good droid for dealing with someone's bullshit. Yes. Basically, that's what assassin droids are really for, isn't it? They just deal with other people's bullshit. Well, that's what they're built for. Is that the HK range? Some of them are. Yeah. They're not the only type of assassin droids, HKs. But there are HK assassin droids. Yes. And a certain person's shenanigans. Who shall remain unnamed for now. Right, importantly, we're making food. We're headed towards droids. Transporter down. Error. Good. Can't take that quest. Don't know what it is. Believe how much longer I got to keep you alive for? 10 days. Meat bag, yes. Who will remain unnamed unless she gets pouty and sends a raid. Ass in droids. Let's start the butt end of the droids. Yeah. Right. You said ass twice. Assassin. I could use geothermal. We've got loads of these vents around. Could also use some defences, really. Now I'm hoping that at some point soon we can get hypertech defences, because there are outer rim light turrets, which now we've got light installations we can do. And we can get light laser cannons and just dot them about, even just in little sandbag bunkers, and that'll help to defend us from multiple directions, I think. What's a P-Tower turret? A large automatic blaster turret. It runs on Tibanna and must be kept fueled. Oh, they run on Tibanna. Ooh. Can't fire at close-up targets. Interesting. Hits for 30 damage, though. That's not bad. What about these light laser cannons? 15 each. Same attack stats on them, so these are just different looks, I imagine. Yeah. But these are light laser turrets. All of them can't fire at close-up targets. That's concerning. Might have to find a way to defend them up close. That's what the soldiers are for, I guess. Is it me, or does my camera keep turning? Is the connection loose? Ah, yes, it's not fully screwed in. That's better. Build multiple rings of sandbags. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. You've got to be careful about giving the enemy cover by accident, though. By adding too many sandbags, you can end up giving the enemy cover. So you do have to be a bit careful with it, but it's not a complete no. Hey, if somebody gets too close, Severin could just come up and whack them with the Warhammer. That's an effective use of time. Whack! I'm pretty much just waiting on this research at the moment. I've got that production going. I've got that. Don't really need anything out of there, to be honest. Except at some point, robes. But not yet. Not yet. Make more flooring around the lab to avoid dirt. Yeah, like leading into it. I hear you. Considering your character's currently not occupied, that is a good use of their time. We could put sandstone flooring there. Oh, and in here. Hang on. The storeroom isn't floored. Nor lit. That's why it's so bloody hard to see what's in there. Poll is live. Click the bouncing star to vote. Life-threatening blood loss. Ah, a leaf tail has decided to kill it. Well, that sucks. Put a few animal beds there, and then we can at least put some effort into healing our animals up. Ironically, that one could have learned to kill, so if we can save it, it can be useful. It can. And it will. Bless you! Honestly, chat, I'm amazed that you guys can't just hear those sneezes. They're huge. Marble meteorite. Chonk. Thanks for sending that in. It killed the shit out of that boar dog. Wow. Thank you for that, Severin. Keeping that tally up to date. Very important. That clay's been lightly mauled. Oh no, that's bitten off. It didn't get killed by the meteor. It was the Acklay that killed that. You can hear VC sneeze. I love it. A boom. It's just when she explodes a little bit. It's fine. These things, they happen, chat. I like that Elkrabs is just researching through the night. He's reading books on his own. Even if my pawn got really bad traits and is a pacifist, at least my burning passion is really useful. It is! It is, absolutely. You have become our research machine at this stage. I'm going to get a few botched constructions here, but Severin's here to mop up the problem. Research is slowly but surely getting there. Is there anything else we can do to boost this? Yeah, apparently a hypertech terminal. What? Does that actually boost research? Hold the phone. What? Really? It says it does recreation. It doesn't say it boosts, but I'm kind of tempted to try and build one now. Does it take Durasteel and hypertech components, which we've got both of? I guess we put one there, and at the very least it ends up being a a source of recreation. Plus, it looks kind of badass. Twitch drop. Power pulsator. What is that? A ranged upgrade which adds additional energy to the blaster's bolt from any of the KOTOR weapons and armor. Use of this weapon modification requires a gunsmith or Aratech workbench and an upgradable weapon. We'll pop that shit in storage for a while. Severin's made masterwork animal beds here. Hold on. Does this got a bonus? Yeah, that Hypertech terminal's given it a bonus. Nice! Another 10% research speed. And people can use it for recreation. Nice. Last colony you had close to 40 in handling. Yeah, you were crazy at handling in the last colony. Pod swarm. Take an infestation for not great stuff, I'm going to be honest. Watch them papers fly. I've never seen a man read so fast. His mouth is a bit questionable, I'm not going to lie. This species, this race, their mouths are harrowing at best. Biofuel refining. Yeah, because that lets us make chem fuel. Yeah, you got it. Make HK assassin droid. Repeat never. Needs Durasteel, a lot of hypertech components, and a droid brain. We don't have enough of these. So I'm going to cancel it for now. How do we get... Hypertech components needs advanced components. So we need to be able to make advanced components realistically. We also need to be able to make Durasteel, and I have not yet found out how to do that. It is not at the smithy. It is not at the smelter. I thought it might be at the Hypertech fabricator. Durafiber, not the same. Duracrete, not the same. Permacrete, Plascrete. You disassemble droids. Oh damn, Durafiber bodysuit. I just need to... That's kind of good, that is. It's kind of good. It's a good all-purpose skin layer. But I don't see Durasteel anywhere in here. So, dear research, where get? Mineral miner, fusion reactor, hypertech shield generator. It's none of them. Fabrication. Fabricator terminal. Where do I get Durasteel? Is that... Do you have to just mine Durasteel? Is it something that you just mine? I had a feeling that you had to make it from steel and something else, but I'm starting to feel like actually it might be something that's just mined. Hang on. Let's find the Durasteel we do have and see if there's any indication where it comes from. Nope. It just says it's a strong and versatile alloy. It does say it's a raw resource, as opposed to like a... Hang on, if I find components or something like that, I think they show up as something different than a raw resource. They are a manufactured resource, which does suggest that Durasteel is dug up rather than made. Noted. Severin Tiger is lying on a solar panel. Hello. Oh dear, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh right, yeah. I see what you mean. Confirmio.
99p.
Yeah, I saw that.
And you get American ads.
Yeah, winner.
And it is legit because the Evening Standard are promoting it.
It's cool. Nice. We need deep scanners, L-Crabs. I think you're right. We need to find underground chunks of Durasteel and start mining them up, don't we? I wonder if we could get it out of a quarry. Simple answer. I can check the mod. Let's just quickly check the quarry mod and see if it's possible before we try and take that route. No, but we could add Durasteel to the list. Holy... Yeah, we can find curved lightsabers underground. This is the full list of stuff. Like the full list of stuff. No spanners OGVC in the colony. I know, she said to not name one after her at first. So we could arbitrarily say that the quarry can find it on a small chance. Let's see how bad it is to find elsewhere, and if needs be, we'll add it to quarries. But we'll see, because I think light installations, which is the one that we just got, in fact, so let me just check these, can do the mineral miner, and that produces minerals from deep underground, and I'm wondering if that might be capable of doing what we need. But first, let's do a Tabana extractor. Ooh, does this need to be put on certain places? Oh no. Where does this go? Must be placed outside of the coverage of any other Tabana extractors. Produces unrefined Tabana gas. Why can't place? No valid resource deposit covered. So I need that deep scanner. I need that deep scanner. Because we gotta put that on those. Okay, so noted. However, all right, so we're gonna look really hard for oh, maintenance droids. Because if they're cheaper to make than the HK, we could probably crack out a couple of maintenance droids for building purposes. What I could do in the meantime, I can't do a fusion reactor because I don't have any Tabana. Or anything needed to make it. Jeezy McCreezy, they are expensive. But I could do a mineral miner, which is just steel and hypertech components. And that would pull minerals out. Right, a mad feral nerf. Oh, shit. Kill it. Come on, Jim Bob, you've got this. Severin, smash. Goal of next mod pack, make spanners a Primarch, plus Psyker, plus Jedi, plus Paladin from Rim of Magic. Yes! I also didn't name a colonist after myself in this one. No, that's true. Uh-oh, Fal, don't shoot Jim Bob. Don't shoot Jim Bob! Good work, team. Good work. We've all got that stormtrooper aim at the moment. Like, we've not yet figured out being excellent shots. Unfortunately. So we're going to need a good source of hypertech components and durasteel in order to make... Oh, we'll get you that, Severin. Yeah, absolutely. We'll get you some decent upgrades to make you move faster. Because you're right. If you're going to be a melee pawn, you're going to need to be able to get into combat fast, aren't you? At some point, we're going to need to turn these defenses up and make a kill box as well. Because eventually, the attacks will become more than we can handle just by putting our dudes in a field and letting them fire back at the enemy. Shield belt. Now, that's a good one for Severin. Yep, personal shields, definitely worth having in this world. 110-point shield, that's nice. So I'm just waiting for the research to be finished on that. In the meantime, yeah, I could put down the mineral miner, but then I can't really do much else. I won't be able to get the Tabana stuff or anything like that for a while. And if we don't have enough power for the mineral miner, then we're going to get shafted. But I really want it. I do really want it. I just really want it, chat. Oops. I want to see what it pulls up. Because if it does pull up the stuff that we need, like durasteel, and the stuff for other bits, then it makes a lot of sense. Oh shit, I've just realised something though. We could probably get the fabrication bench, because we've got some spare advanced components. Yes, we do! We're also going to do that sweet, sweet biofuel refinery. Oh, pauldrons for you. Republic Trooper pauldrons. Ah, they look cool. They look very cool, actually. They look insanely cool. Oh, it doesn't show under your poncho. That's annoying. It's alright, we'll change the poncho eventually. But you've got the armour on. It's armor. I love that. Everyone go to bed except for L-Crabs, who's going to do a load of research, have dinner by himself. So lonely, so lonely. You've got level 7 researching already, dude. That's pretty big. That's going to be increasing your research speed by a lot. Right, here we go. We're making this mineral miner. I want to see what it can pull up. It looks like it needs to be used by someone, as opposed to just working automatically. Mining. Oh! No, it's mining Durasteel, and it will have it out in 4 hours. That's where you get Durasteel from. It's that shite. Yes! Your pawn should be able to get a construction expertise soon. Yes, that'll be good. As well. Right, here we can craft components, and hypertech components there as well. Okay. I think they're cheaper here. Yes, they cost much less here, so we'll always... that makes 2 of them. This makes 1 of them. Way cheaper on the hypertech table. Yes, never make them on anything that's not the hypertech table. This can make lightsaber casings and internals and stuff like that, so that's good. I want you to make components in bunches of 5. Oh, no, you can't. I want you to make components? Oh, no, you can't. We're a lot closer to that than anything else because it requires crafting 8. So, do until we have, like, 50 components. Nice. In 1 hour, this should poop out a little chunk. Ooh! This can get Tabana. Aha! Aha! 0.8 hours. Little chunk of Tabana. A little bit of Tabana for us. Little Taban. Tabanana. Nice. Yep, and next it's pulling steel. So it just picks something at random and grabs it. Now, this has been balanced a little bit by the fact that I can't put another one within the same radius as it. I can't put another one in that same circle. So you can't just make banks and banks of them like we would have done with some other mods that allowed this. But this is very cool. I like this. What else can it pull up? Beskar. It can pull Beskar if it wants. Can do that anytime it likes, frankly. So we can then do like Tabana storage stuff, can't we? Yeah, we can do a Tabana tank. Stores Tabana for later use. Unallow stuff you don't need. I don't need Jade at the moment. Which is kind of the only one. It's kind of the only one I don't need. We've just got maintenance droids access, so let's pick a research. Power droids, I'm not convinced we need the gonks right now. I'm just going to re-roll that. Geothermal power, on the other hand. Let's smash that. Always need steel and gold. Always need steel and gold, L-Crabs. Like, we always think we don't need them until we need masses of them. Never hurts to have all those things. I'm going to keep Tabana on until we get extractors. So that we've got some. Because having some will actually permit us to make some interesting weapons. Get everyone a blaster rifle, for instance. Priorities, we want the droid. I know, calm. Calm. Okay, we can make an MSC repair droid, which is a mouse droid. Which requires a tiny bit of Durasteel. Or the dumb repair droid is probably the best thing. Yes, yeah, don't worry. I think we can not hypertech components for any of these, or the droid brain. Droid brain's the problem. Droid brain is the problem. It's here, and it costs 1 hypertech, 10 gold, and 30 Durasteel. Let's just... Oh, we need crafting 6. For shine's sakes, no one can make them. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. So... hypertech power? Damn it, where is it? Power. Power. Charge pack charger. We need one of these. We need to make sure that we've got at least one of these. Just tucked in a corner here. Doesn't need to be fancy, but just so that we can recharge the charge pack that we eventually make. Oh god, all my crowd control just fell over. I think my game just crashed. It absolutely did. Oh god, no. It's alright, it will have auto-saved. I'm just going to launch it again to check. But we're going to find out more about what's happened to this next Sunday. Don't worry, it will have auto-saved, so we'll at most have lost like a day's worth of progress, but we'll get that back. And I'll try and get Puppeteer on for next time as well, so that you guys can have a go at controlling your own pawns as well. Again, because this mod pack is small enough that I think we could probably get away with it. I can't make droidicas yet. I can't make any droids yet. I need a bit more resources, but we're edging towards it. We're creeping towards droids, and that's lovely. Folks, come on over to the Just Chatting page. I'm going to tell you what's coming up on the channel, and then release you into the wild to go and watch the superb owl if you want. Or not. You know, don't. I'm not your dad. Come on over.